Ugh. All right, we in the building. Let me turn on my virtual camera. That Ace? Yep, I see you up there, Ace. Hang on, I got you. Where my camera at? Ooh. Okay. All right, the stream is live. We're gonna start this up a little bit earlier since they're doing player introductions right now. Was good, chat? Welcome back to another Gifted Hoop stream. I'm gonna lower the music volume for right now as we introduce the stream, but once the stream starts, of course, I will be muting the game audio. But if you want to hear it again, come tap into Discord to come watch the game. We're gonna be live for quite a few games today. Uja, what is good? Welcome to the stream. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I've been over encumbered. Yeah, big word, I know. I'm like that. But yeah, I've been over encumbered the past couple of days. Had like a lot of family shit going on. So I wasn't able to like crash out and stream all of these games like a basketball chart that I am. But we back in the building. I will be streaming a lot more games, other playoffs moving forward. Also, I got PTO. That's right. PTO. Yep. I got PTO for like a whole week. I think starting Friday to like next Tuesday. So I will have a lot more time to do these games live every single day. On top of like other streams where like we actually talk about the series and recap how things are going. So stay tuned for those things. But for tonight, we're going to be streaming the Celtics versus 76ers game. We'll be doing the Blazers versus Spurs game, and we'll also be doing the Rockets versus Lakers game. I said that's right. We're going to be in here for a long time. And because it's 3 games, I'm not going to split up all 3 games into 3 separate VODs. I'm just going to put it all in one VOD and see how that shit aids for the channel, which could be pretty bad. I don't know, but that's the vision for me today.
Shut up.
Let's put an edit on it later, gifted, and like timestamp the games like when they start.
Yes. That honestly, Ace, shout out to you for saying that. I 100% need to do that. Let me timestamp the game as soon as it begins. That's a great idea. Great idea. But it was good though, Denver. How you doing?
Good.
Not great, it seems.
I don't know, just waiting to see the Rockets are for men today.
Oh, I cannot. Yo, that's my game of the night for sure, Denver. I'm not going to sleep. I got my water in front of me. I will be watching a lot of possessions overall. It'll be fun. What's good, DB?
Going to that game tomorrow?
So if my ticket doesn't sell, yes, I will be there. Regardless, I'm either gonna go to the game or do it live on the channel. One of the two for sure will be happening.
Yeah. How was it to see that greatness in real life? Like, how
I'm not gonna lie.
Like, how did it look in real life? Did it look different?
I wanted to see the greatness of Desmond Bain.
Nah, I mean, really, it was the greatness of not only Paolo but Cade. I mean, nigga had 39 out there with no help.
Yeah.
This is gonna sound crazy, but I had no idea K even had 30 in terms of like watching the game. I think De Silva looked amazing. It was a very weird game for me to watch. I don't know. All right, let me bring the music to a close and unmute our broadcast here. De Silva.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man. I didn't think.
Why?
I'd be saying that either.
I thought he played well, but like, what did it look like?
Like, he just looked super athletic. He looked like he was in the right places. It was weird. It was definitely weird. All right, let me get the scoreboard up here for those that are on YouTube. Again, if you're tapping into the stream, hit that like button. Hype up the stream when it's done. The game is starting now at the 13-minute mark, so I'll note that.
Pass. Yeah, we need that catch and shoot.
A good start, Tatum. Good start. Let me get the Peacock scoreboard up real quick. Is it here?
He had some choke action last night.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that 1,000%. Man, what, Ace? I have a lot of thoughts, man. I really do.
I was not up for your space, so I had to rewatch the game back. But I'm not gonna lie, I did see what happened in that Hawks game. Oh my God.
Man. I ain't gonna lie, Russell was food, bro.
Bro, but it's just like niggas really get up in these matchups in today's spacing and they really just get the frying niggas. Like, they really be pointing you out.
Yeah. A good ball movement. Philly, be careful, man.
Niggas out there starting Sam Hauser in our threat.
Sam Hauser, Trey ball right away. What's good, Thunder fan? How's it going?
How many teams in the league could start Sam Hauser and be a contender?
Probably like 3 more teams. Probably. If your defense is really that good. Ooh, PG, there you go. I'm not gonna lie to you. They need him to play very well today. Philadelphia needs Paul George to hoop. Otherwise, it will get wicked for sure today.
They need these niggas to miss threes.
Correct. All right, perfect. Sam Hauser is less athletic Cam Johnson. I fucking love that. I love that take. that is what he is, basically.
Wow. Is that 2 on Bono?
Already? Shit, it might. Hang on. Let me turn on my game audio
Because I'm
in my own
assuming
ears.
that's why Maxey raised his hand, right?
It
To
could be
save him
that.
from the foul. Why would you save him from the foul unless it's about to be a second?
We're picking up 2 fouls when there's 9 minutes and 40 seconds left would be horrible. Okay, Jaylen Brown.
Let's cook Jaylen.
Oh my God, Jaylen Brown. Oh my God. Oh my God.
What you saying, nigga? Let's cook.
Oh.
They just kept him up. Come on, man.
I need tech them for that? Come on.
Walk off.
That's weak as hell to take that, man. Come on, let's play all basketball.
You know what, man? They picking
What a
on
dunk,
that
though.
nigga, bro.
Jesus Christ, what a dunk. For real. That dunk was crazy as hell.
He did.
It was good taking you the vibes, man. We here for some playoff basketball, dog. What a dunk for Jaylen Brown to early start the game. I love that. Love that shit.
Oh, come on, man. He did not push him.
I wouldn't have called that at all, bro. Hey, that's fair.
Sport, bro.
Ref, you suck chance should be ringing out right now. Fairs. You know what, fair, DB? I like that pull-up, VJ. That's a phenomenal shot, bro.
It's funny, Gifted, because all he did was low-key, like, shimmy close to him, and he fell. But I saw Steph shimmy, and niggas, like, this shit is nuts.
I wouldn't have called that, bro. I would not have called that shit. I do not like
That's
that.
what makes the game fun. Ooh. Take yours, Tatum.
Good patience, Tatum. What a game to start. Okay. I know you're not using Steph as a comparison for getting calls. Ace did find a way to do that. But I understood what he was saying. So, you know, it's all right.
Yeah, I'm talking about the celebrations. Like, we allow niggas to celebrate.
I have no problem with that. VJ, I like these shots, though. They're open shots.
He's just hella
What's good, Alinar? Welcome back to the stream, man. If you want to see the game, tap into Discord. You know, we up. Oh, God, Tatum, banger mode. Banger mode, Tatum. Tyrese, turn me up. Good bucket. Tatum, another one. No, sir. Good board from VJ, though. Why do we always 3-point max? That is the thing. Yeah, yeah.
We traveled.
Now that Allen is here, it's still Philly in 6. Have we got any update on Joel Embiid? A player that I think should not come back to the series regardless, but definitely will.
Will he?
I think so.
Oh, man, he's healthy per Skip Bayless.
That was such a weird... I still can't get over why Skip Bayless was breaking news or trying to break news. That was odd. And be for real, buddy, the East is ours.
Who said that?
Alan R. on the YouTube chat. He a Boston fan.
I mean, I am
Good
not
shots.
Allen.
Skill. Yep.
I think the title might be yours, but we'll see. Oh, okay.
By the way, appreciate all of the members of the channel. For the first round, you'll be able to watch all of the games in Discord for everyone. But from the second round on, is going to be only YouTube members. So appreciate everyone who's giving support to the channel. But game just started. Score right now is 13-10.
VJ for 3.
These are good looks out of VJ, man. I want him to hit every time. I do. Chill, Allen. Oh, good shot. Chill, Allen. I got a Hawks Blazers final, so he's trolling.
Okay, he's dead trolling. I will say the Knicks physicality. I think they can still match up with the Celtics.
Oh, tough. Missed everything.
Oh my
I see why you say that. I see why you say that though, Ace.
It's a lot of the same
Tatum
cast of
Lay!
characters.
Love that. Love that rim pressure. Let's go. I'm rolling. I'm
He's
rolling,
gonna need
Ace.
that in the later rounds too.
That's a fact. Okay, Jaylen Brown versus Kelly Oubre. Jesus Christ. The Knicks to me are just the Nerf Nuggets I've had at Atlanta since the series was announced. You know what's funny? I said that series would be more competitive than people thought. And Chris Deadass added me in the gold-blooded comm chat talking shit.
What did people think, Gifted?
People had the Knicks in 4 or 5.
You've still yet to prove this, by the way.
I'm gonna prove it. Shane, what's good? Shane, real quick, let me know if it lets you come up or not organically. It should, but if not, I'll change your shits. Actually, you know what? It's fine.
I think that's a 6-game series.
It didn't let me come up till you invited me, but it's all good.
Bet. I might need to change your role because Denver can do that shit. Oh, that's why I have to give you the terrorist role, I think. Hang on.
Terrorist.
I don't mind it.
Yeah. Oh, you're already a terrorist. What else could it be?
It fits. That's a bit much. It doesn't fit, but
nah. You had it right the first time.
He said that shit.
Yeah.
Shane, I did fall asleep during the space last night, so I have no idea how shit ended.
It's all. It wasn't anything. Nothing crazy happened. Nothing too wild happened.
Word up. Okay, bet. Atlanta and Toronto have been written off. The Raptors got the worst matchup possible, and the Hawks got the best for their team. Bill, I had Cavs in 5 and Hawks in 7. Love the picks out of you, DB. That's a hot one. If the Knicks lose in the first round, ooh, that'd be crazy.
I think the Hawks pick. I just think thinking the Hawks are gonna win is crazy.
Or you think that's crazy?
Because
I think most people had like Knicks in 6 or something like that.
Yeah, I feel like Knicks
true.
in 6. But I feel like here's what I'm saying. Niggas gonna win games in the series, but I didn't watch that game and feel like the Knicks were in trouble.
I think objectively, anytime you lose home court, you're in trouble.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. Yeah, that too.
I don't know, man. Some of these crowds not hitting like some crowds are hitting like we've never seen before, and some crowds don't hit the same. If y'all get what I mean in the playoffs, and I think that's because
definitely
tickets are too high, so you're not getting like the most crazed organic fan in a lot of these playoff games in multiple sports. So I do feel like sometimes these crowds ain't like Oklahoma City crowds is hidden because that's all there is to do.
Hidden for
what
sure.
Does that got to do with? What does that got to do? What I don't understand what you're saying.
What I'm getting at is you can lose home court. And I was gonna say right now, Shane, it's not even that big of a deal. Like you can easily just go on the road and win. It's not that crazy.
I mean, but that is at this very moment more true for Atlanta than
the
New York.
Knicks. Yeah. Because if you're a road team in the playoffs, your goal is to get one game, and then you go home. I think what you're trying to say is that New York's home court advantage is greater than Atlanta's, which I would agree with, maybe, but they just lost at home. So,
oh no, what I was actually saying is like, I think Knicks are very easily about to walk up in there and win a game, maybe two, like the same way they did the Pistons last year.
I mean, maybe.
I don't think the home court advantage is going to help the Atlanta. Like, I don't think they're that close of teams. That's what I'm saying.
But I guess what I'm saying is it definitively didn't help the Knicks because they just lost at home.
No, I hear you. I don't think it really gives only certain cities. I feel like it gives them somewhat a boost. I ain't gonna lie. That shit in Oklahoma City.
Is New York not one of them cities though? That's what I'm saying.
It absolutely is. Yeah.
New York is would be a top 3 pick to a home court advantage team.
1,000,000%.
It's just a bad choke, though. You're up 5 minutes.
I mean, but that's why I think the series can be closer than people think because at the end of the day, they need Brunson to score buckets, and Brunson is a liability. And if he's going to shoot bad and they also don't get Cat involved, it can get tough a little bit. That's all.
I think New York's gonna win too. I'm just
Yeah.
I thought New York in 6 anyway, but like, you would rather it be 2-2, 1-1, you know what I'm saying, than
1,000,000%. Right.
than
Yeah.
drive
You
it home.
definitely want to be 2-0. I get what you mean.
Plus, like, I think Jalen Johnson and I think Nikhil were pretty bad in that game shooting wise, and they still won the game.
No, absolutely. But you know what? Oddly enough, there's like veteran type niggas like McCollum. Like, even though he's not the star of the team anymore, you can have them random like games like this.
True. They missed everything. Damn, Kelly.
Nobody even compared it to DeRozan's 22.
That's a good point.
Game versus the Bucks.
DB said Brunson was non-existent during that Hawks run until it was too late, and CJ plus the Jonathan Kuminga two-man game took over. The Hawks have so many athletes to throw at Brunson. Putting a wing on Cat and letting Double O roll will be the key. Yeah. I mean, that's like ideally how you would want to try to guard the Knicks.
Just a real question. Who's been more impactful so far in this game? Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown or Derek White? Derek White? I just
honestly about the same so far.
Okay.
If you ask me. I mean, Jaylen Brown had like a really big dunk, which is good
just for clarification purposes, not for really anything else.
Right. Yeah. I think it's important that we keep tabs of this every quarter. You know what I'm saying?
I think it deserves
to be tracked. I was just watching the game, to be honest. I wasn't even thinking about that.
Oh, no. Come on, gang.
Bro,
I hope VJ not hurt, bro.
It's cooked.
And one.
Oh, see, listen, that's an old school foul right there by
this game's over.
Because a Gen Zer would have not. Because Drummond not about to just let you get that off.
That's a fact. Oh man, Chat, I'm gonna be so real with y'all. If this game ends up being a complete blowout because VJ is hurt, we are just gonna break down film from the Denver game. I ain't gonna hold you.
Niggas need to be breaking down some magic film in this bitch. That's what I need to hear.
I actually want to look at the magic film, but not first. I mean, we can build up to that.
No, it's okay. You need to wait till after tomorrow when they might be up 2-0. You know what I'm saying?
That'll be quite the game to see for sure. Tank said those clutch player of the year voting. So Denver had a tweet about it. I don't know how Ant got votes if he was disqualified.
Well, he's just. Oh yeah, that's a good question.
I'm confused by that.
Maybe they sent their ballot in before he got disqualified.
I think that's how that's supposed to go.
That might be possible.
Because it's probably virtual.
Like he had an appeal. Like he probably hadn't.
The appeal probably kept him alive a little bit to get voted for, right?
Yeah. They had already sent that shit in. So,
but that
makes sense.
But wouldn't you have to resend it? Because wouldn't you? All right. So for all these awards, right? There's like a top 5 or top 10 ranking. You know what I'm saying? And they release this. So let's say I put Ant on my shit as number 1 or whatever. I'm gonna be screwing one player off my list. You know what I'm trying to say?
You would be, yes.
You're missing a vote because you're supposed to vote for a certain amount and it lines up. So like you're just getting incomplete votes.
Yeah, so how I understand it, it goes back to like the Lucas Shea thing. How they were doing it was like it's in the air, and once they became, I think, eligible, they said up to 30% of the full voters had like already did their ballot. So basically, you can't reverse it after you already do it, which is odd to me, but that's what it is.
The pass, JB.
Oh, Boston.
Oh
man.
my gosh.
This fucking
JT
team.
set that up though. JT set that up. He let him repost. That's why I like to see.
Tank said, he was technically disqualified before the appeal. Ace is right. They sent their ballots in on Friday or Saturday. I believe, yeah. So then I don't know. I don't know how that works. But that's the thing. So yeah.
Because I believe everything's done online. Like I don't think niggas is mailing it. This ain't 1980s. You know what I'm saying? So if you're doing it online, even if you sent your ballot in, I feel like the NBA would be like, "Hey, nigga, like,
no, that's fair.
Just add a player." Like,
Okay, we got a comment from Lorenz in the chat. He said, "Can we fast forward the Celtics to the next series, which will be versus the Cavs, right?"
Nah, it'll be versus apparently the Hawks to some people.
Oh, I forgot. They're in the Knicks bracket. You're right about that. Yeah, give me Boston in that series. I think Boston beats them this year. Midtown Breezy says, "Salute, Gifted, keep grinding. Who is your first off? Appreciate you, Breezy. Who is your team? Well, my team's the Warriors. We fucking out. So like, I am a neutral watcher. I think right now for this postseason.
Who would you like to see win the title the most?
Honestly, I think preference for me, I would want the Spurs to win because it would be some high quality basketball that we see. But I think I'm still rolling with OKC. Part of me wants OKC to win more because the more teams stay dominant all the way through, I think it makes for a better product for the league. Anytime there's one really dominant team, teams do their best to try to overall eclipse them. So like, I would love to see that, you know. So those are probably my, I think, top two picks for me. I have Boston plus OKC making the finals before the playoffs begin, Chad. That's me. DB said Hawks and Boston are going to be 4-5. Yeah, that's going to be tough to see how that goes. Gifted, as a fellow Dubs fan, do you prefer neutral viewership in playoffs? Honestly, yes. Yes, I do. How do I say this? Are you saying, do I, as a content, I think person, want people to join the chat that are more neutral? Sure. I'm not opposed to having a bunch of Dubs fans tune in. Like, that's fine, but I would rather us have a big melting pot of fans. Like, I'm trying to see Knicks fans, Hawks fans, Minnesota fans. I want to see where everyone's minds are when it comes down to all these teams in the playoffs right now.
No, that's actually how you get to, like, when we was in the locker room, shout out the locker room. When we was in the locker room back in the day, it was almost annoying how much he wanted to hear fucking Hornets fans or something. Like, I was like,
bro, to God, I was on that.
He's trying to chase their franchise.
I was like, bro, I don't really give a fuck what they got going on. So, but he's always wanted like fans of other teams, which is good. I mean, which is good because like you get insight on how other people feel that you probably don't talk to on a regular basis. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's an important aspect to have, is like, the more viewpoints you can have, the more I feel like knowledgeable you can be on whatever it is.
Yeah. It was literally to the point where like people didn't know I was a fan of the Warriors because I never really brought them up.
I remember the locker room. That was when I first got on there.
We was on that whole all the time.
Shout out to the locker room, bro.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
All I'm going to say is
that's a fact.
That's Gifted's play. My play is we pushing these agendas. Let's ride.
Look at this nigga Ace.
And I'm really just here to call out stupid shit. I'm being honest. That's really wow. That's really what I'm here for.
Agendas, all right.
DB said, given watching our team is like drinking bleach, I'd rather us take pick 11 through 12 at the worst and watch bum ass Jalen Green shoot his next tour date. Yeah, man, losing to Jalen Green is tough, but I told niggas what time it would be. So yeah, man, it's weird. Like, I'm not even thinking too much about my team right now, honestly. I think VJ is hurt though. Oh, that's gonna be so tough, man. Okay,
I gotta get my tickets to Cleveland ready.
Respect. Shane, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. They gonna need Paul George to like really turn back the clock here.
I act like it's 2014.
Dead ass, bro.
Listen, man, I'm here. I'm here for it. I'm here for bad work.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Good follow, Drummond.
I'm here for bad work. Just ISO, jab step, tween, hezzy, pull. Sign me up.
Gifted, how do you feel about the Pistons? Here. I feel like they're on fraud watch. I feel like they're a good team. that won 60 games in the regular season, but objectively, when you're the 1 seed and you drop the first game and you lose home court advantage, and you
wire to wire gifted,
you know, all year long you had problems offensively. We got to see it. You know what I'm saying? So, see, here we go.
Been calling it all year.
You haven't
I've been calling them the Hawks.
Gifted, but if they would have played the Hornets, y'all, they would have ran through them.
I agree with you.
The problem is, Gifted, I told you they was ducking the Celtics, bro. Look.
I blame Gifted for being in the arena. That's fucked up. That's not fair.
I should do with it. All right, y'all. All right.
I mean, to be safe, I tried to sell my ticket tank.
They were giving me DeRozan Raptors or Paul Millsap Hawks all year.
I know why you're saying that shit too, because
Cade's a real.
You feel like they didn't have.
You're right. You're right. Saying that putting him in that category with those guys does disrespect Cade a bit, because Cade, I do believe in Cade.
Yeah,
but the team as a whole is what
it's kind of mid to you.
Yeah. So the last year's Cavs, it was every year there's a team that you're like, these niggas ain't about to do shit, and that this year it was the Pistons.
Oh, get still Maxey all the way. See, okay, it's a massive defensive tilt in Detroit, but all the offensive issues were so obvious to see. Like, we all knew all the time what time was with that team.
In fairness to Detroit, though, you should try to win a championship every year. So maybe they should have did the MPJ trade or something. But
they should trade for Lauri Markkanen, bro. I've been saying that the whole year.
But look, they're in the position for Giannis.
Yes.
And to me,
they are.
Detroit?
Yeah.
Yes, Detroit's in a perfect position to get Giannis.
They got picks.
They can give up a player or
I don't think I want Giannis, bro. I need niggas who can shoot, please. On
it's not that. I mean, they would obviously be better.
Pretty much gifted. I don't know if you're able to keep Duran, but
they are. Yeah,
in my eyes, pretty much you're just swapping out a dude
drumming offensive foul, brother.
We'll see what he does the rest of the series and shit. But
I'm not gonna hold you, Ace. Listen, Ace. I mean, no hate, and this might sound super casual. Fuck Giannis. If the Pistons could get Kawhi,
okay. No, because here's the thing.
That's nice. I like that.
I'm with you.
I like that.
I'm with you. You know why? Nope. Because Kawhi is not gonna have the same price tag. Nowhere near it.
Yes, true.
So you'll have ammo to even make another move if you see yourself playing well and you're like, you know what, we need one more. Let's say Dennis Jenkins isn't that good next year. You know what I'm saying? Even though I think he's nice.
Quentin Grimes, brother.
You might need to go get you another dude off the bench or something.
Yeah.
So I see the cooking.
We got a comment from Animatic Studios in YouTube chat. He said, "Hey, Gifted, I feel like as time goes on, defense is going to become much more of a winning formula in the regular season than the playoffs, but will still be very important." I've seen it for years, bro. The idea that defense wins you championships is 100% valid. But I promise you, in 2026, if you cannot shoot, you cannot play. That is kind of where we're getting.
Yeah.
You got to be able to do something offensively. And I feel like if you're not at least a top, 10 offense, you're probably not winning the title no matter what you do. I firmly believe that.
What do y'all think about these Thompson twins, each of them? Because
Thompson twins, okay. Yeah.
They're very talented. They're great players. They do a bunch of other things. But because their inability to shoot the three. See, this is the difference between the playoffs and the regular season, nigga.
Yeah.
You get away with that shit in the regular season. Like, niggas.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah. You get niggas teams tanking. You got niggas who don't even understand the IQ of the game. You got niggas not even looking at the game plan. Do you guys understand how thick an NBA game plan is every day? It's like a binder.
VJ back, shout out.
Let's go, VJ. I'm going to respond real quick to you, Ace, by also answering a couple of the questions posed in chat. So, hey, Thompson twins. The problem you're seeing, especially in Detroit right now, is when you can't shoot at all and you're on a team with other players at positions who can't shoot as well, it's hard to justify playing you real minutes, even though you have high defensive impact. That push or pull can only be managed by really good overall coaches. So that's where both twins, I think, are hurting, because they're both on teams that don't have the best of, they don't have great shooting, which hurts them. The next point here, didn't OKC just win with a bunch of guys who can't shoot? Yeah, here's the thing about that though. They have like the best defense historically, damn near of all time for the NBA. And it's like, if you're gonna say they're like a top 5 or 10 all-time defense, they are a outlier. And they have enough guys who can actually put the ball in the hole. And their defense stylistically leads into their offense consistently. So with all of those things, I wouldn't use them as a barometer test.
Player.
Right.
So like your floor on offense is higher because he make things happen and bend defenses.
That too. Yeah. That's a great point too. There are some of these teams that don't have that type of player, so they can't really get away with what they get away with. That's fair to say. Kyron, appreciate you for becoming a member of the stream. Welcome in, Kyron. I appreciate that. Let me keep reading through these chats. E-Man asks, why did you become a Warriors fan instead of a fan of your hometown team initially? I always find it interesting. All right, so I'll give y'all a quick story time, all right? My
they
brother...
were the Pistons, though.
Well, I've heard this.
Yeah, so okay. My brother, right, chat? He went to Oklahoma City all the way for college. I didn't watch any basketball growing up, mainly because my dad, he is from Africa. So his mindset was, if you watch it and don't play it, I don't respect you as a man. So he made me play sports. I never watched it. On some real shit, he wasn't playing around with niggas. He wanted me to play. So I only started watching it because I joined the track team, and every Christmas I would go down to OKC, and guess what I would watch? OKC on Christmas. So the player that brought me to the sport of basketball in terms of like wanting to watch it wasn't Curry. It was ironically Westbrook. I was a Westbrook guy. Like his motor I could heavily relate to because I was wired the same exact way in terms of being super dupe. Like, I was a competitive guy a whole ton, right? So I didn't really watch it after that though. But once I went to high school, I joined the track team, and a lot of I would say my homies there, they watch basketball. So to like understand what they was talking about, I began watching it. And I cut on my first game was a Golden State game playing the Raptors. And chat, I'm not gonna hold you. That nigga DeMar DeRozan, I was fucking with him too. It was Westbrook and DeMar were my guys, and then I saw what obviously my guy did, and I said, you know what, I'm fucking the Warriors. And that's how I became a person who was like all the way there. Because no one in my family followed a team. So I didn't have a team to like naturally migrate to. So like it was kind of odd. And it's funny because I had no idea OKC had beef at the time with Golden State. So anytime they played, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to watch this because I fucking Westbrook and Curry. It's going to be fun. Whole time, it was not like that at all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
I feel that.
So,
that's real.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
I was also a Westbrook guy at the time.
Yeah, my brother didn't like him because he thought he was dumb.
I was saying some crazy shit I was hey man.
I was a Russell Westbrook guy for sure.
I was drinking all the Kool-Aid. Shireman.
Yo, yeah, he is so good.
It's just cash, bro.
Yeah,
it's just put it on the board.
This is the point.
Like they're never Boston's offense. They're always gonna be able to generate offense because everybody can hit.
Everybody can hit, bro.
Except Kata. But like, you know what I'm saying?
See, okay, this is what I was trying to tell Luke, right? I understand the high-end talent of Boston. This team has more depth in terms of shooting than they did last year. And I think that shit matters in the playoff series, bro. If Baylor Shireman has a game where he scores maybe 18 points, is anyone surprised?
No, and you're winning that game. If Shireman has 18 or 50, if Shireman has double digits, really.
Right.
It's just like, because you're getting 20 plus from the Jays, you're probably going to get 10 to 15 from both Pritchard and White. So it's just everybody's a threat at all times.
Right. Yeah. DB said, I started watching with my aunt in 2011 because she lived in the Bay, and Monte Ellis was averaging 25, but I still get the bandwagon tag. Hate us because they ain't us, Gifted Hoops. Yeah, I like, chat, I don't think I understand like how hard my dad was on me. Like, not only did he not want me to watch basketball, he didn't want me to watch people talk about basketball either. So I think like the first 4 years of me watching basketball, I didn't know what I think First Take was. I had no idea about it. So like the only way that I would actually digest basketball is from what my people said on the track team. I wasn't watching no headlines, media, nothing about that. I was simply watching the game and saying who's bringing the most. And I didn't know basketball like that, but I definitely figured it out. Tank said gifted 100% a bandwagon. Is nothing wrong with it. He's still more of a Warriors fan. Yeah, I'm kind of okay because I do feel like I was one of the only fans who watched the years without Steph, and I saw some truly wicked ass hoops. So you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Oh, Drummond missed it, I think. Gifted, do you not like soccer because of that? Well, no, see, so like I never watched it because again, my dad was not a fan of me watching any sport. I played soccer though. My first thing I played was indeed soccer, which is why after soccer, I'd say, you know what, I'll try out, I think, for the track team. So I was heavy into soccer. I just never watched it though. So like, I just have no idea about it.
Soccer's a lot of kids' first sport because you can play it. You can start out younger. Paul George? That's not Paul George, never mind.
And Shane, it's super cheap too. It's real easy to play soccer.
Yeah, and I mean, and a lot of kids play soccer and don't watch soccer. So you know what I'm saying? Like it happens a lot.
True.
Tatum?
Good, yo, Shane, do you see the rim drives out of Tatum?
Listen,
Like,
that was one of the things I was kind of concerned about with Tatum was like he wouldn't be as aggressive going towards the rim because of, he don't want to, push off on that foot. But like,
exactly.
Bruh, he's looking like Jason Tatum.
He's looking really good, bro. But like, I would argue his playmaking might even be better this year, which I think
his playmaking is better.
It's not a big sample size, I think, for us to go off of, but like it just looks better to me. I don't know, chat.
I think part of that comes from like this is probably the most basketball he's ever like sat and watched.
Oh, good point.
And that can like change your perspective on how you view the game. So,
true.
To me, he's more decisive.
Oh, Ace, my fault. Ace. I didn't know Ace fell down. True.
Might be for the best.
In chat, Wilo asks, gifted, were you one of the quickest on your track team? So no, I did not know about the grind of track, and I had no history doing shit like that at the high school. So for me, everything was new. They put me, chat, as the first time runner, by the way, on the 800 and the 3200.
Oh, you're insane.
I have a theory that they wanted me to quit, but see, the thing is, I'm not pussy, so I figured it out. but like, chat, no bullshit, and like this, like, listen, being on the track team, Shane, that brought me closer to basketball because when I ran that 3200, and I didn't practice for it, by the way, someone had bad grades, so they randomly said, you know what, Gifted, we need you to run this shit, and my dumb ass was like, all right, so what is that? Maybe 4 laps? Okay, better if I can do that. Dead ass Shane, I hit 4 laps. I was about to stop, and I seen niggas keep running. I'm like, wait a minute, it's not over? Nigga, when I got done with that shit, bro, dead ass, and listen, I know I'm gonna get flamed, but Chad, listen, I feel like LeBron James, bro. I feel like I had reached a different mindset because it's like continuing to run on a 3200, especially when you don't know how long it really is. You got to be wired way different mentally, bro.
I'm not running at 30, bro. I can't even listen. A 3200 is just not. It's not on the board. My track coach was pissed because I didn't run track. My dad ran track in college. Okay, but I wasn't running unless I could score some. Like if I'm running, that's why I didn't play soccer. Because if I'm running 5-6 miles, I got to score 30, 40 points. I'm not about to score 2 points and lose. I'd be pissed.
I hear you on that for sure. Yeah.
No, running just to run never really appealed to me. My track coach wanted me to run the 200. He said I had one of the best natural strides he's ever seen, and that was just because my dad and me we race all the time. But I just can't. I can't run just to run. I just fuck that.
Yeah.
There's got to be something on the line, bro. Yeah. This is a 32. You're wilding for that.
No, but so listen, right? Based on how my dad raised me, he just raised me to never say no to like he was wired differently because again, he's not from here. So like his mindset is a real man does everything. We don't watch men. We are men. Like that was his mindset all the way through and through. Okay. So like he wired me to where like if you fall down, you better get up or I'm gonna hit you. So like I couldn't be a bitch basically. So even though I wasn't sure what the fuck a 3200 was, I say, you know what? If the team needs it, I'm gonna do it because I was one of the few people that had really good grades, so like, I was still eligible, so I could run it. So in the middle of the event, after I was done with my 800, they said we need you. I said bet. When Shane,
whoa! You had just run an 800?
Yes,
and then ran a 32?
Yes.
But see, if I run a 400, I'm like, all right, let's wrap it up for today. After the 400, I'm like, all right,
I was tired.
Let's call it.
But see, listen, right? I'm so new to track, Shane. I don't know what the fucking numbers mean. So I'm thinking, okay, it can't be that long, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Sure. And so like, since all like. I just figured, okay, maybe it's 4 or 5 laps. A lot, but cool, I can manage it. When you realize how many laps a 3200 is, you want to...
That's what I'm saying. To be honest with you, bro, as the maximum I'm doing, because I didn't run track, but I was out there. Some of my basketball player friends ran track and football. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of my friends ran track. So I'd be out there. We'd be just kicking it and shit, but... A 400 hurdle is about my max. On God.
Oh yeah, man.
Anything over a 400 hurdle, I'm not even training for. I'm not even attempting. I'm good. 400 hurdle is my max out. After that, bro, cut it. Don't even think about it. Don't ask me. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
And the funny part is, I only had a week of training and they trained me for the 400. I only practiced for like the 800 one time and I did 2 of those the same day. But I'm telling you, once I got done with it, I felt like I am mentally untouchable because I didn't give up. Because I saw niggas not finish that same thing I was doing and I finished it. Oh, good shot. He hit that shit? Oh, that was Drummond that hit that. Damn.
Drummond.
Oh my God.
He's hitting playoff threes in the second quarter of a close fucking game.
Listen, bro. Player development.
Facts.
We all hate you, Ben Simmons.
All right, we got a comment from Anna Monica Studios. So gifted. When did you find out you like watching men? I see what you did there. That's not.
God.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nah, man. I would say early high school though. Yeah. What sport would y'all do if y'all could go back to high school? Oh, that's a good question.
I know I just talked shit about track for 5 minutes. Probably track.
I would still do track. I would like to do maybe tennis too, though.
My football team didn't. My football coach wanted me to be a receiver, me and my homeboy to be receivers, but they didn't throw the ball. So I'm not about to block for 50 plays. Why you want to be a receiver? Y'all niggas, y'all don't throw the ball. Fuck out of here.
Y'all want me to be a receiver, block? But
fuck you, right. Nigga. Like you not gonna give me 2 targets a game. Nah, fuck that. Throw the ball.
That's crazy.
I need double-digit targets, so I'm not getting out there.
Right.
76ers take a lead. If I could go back, I would be on the debate club, nigga.
Oh, debate club was fire.
That's not debate club. This nigga said sport.
He did
I
say
know,
sport though.
bro. That shit is a sport, nigga. What you mean?
Wait,
It's not
Wait a
a
minute.
sport. Stop it. It's not a
Wait a
sport.
minute,
It's
is
a
it a sport?
competition. No,
I feel like
a
it's a
sport.
sport,
You have
Gifted.
to have a ball.
It's probably not.
It's a
sport, you're right, hang on.
competition
Yeah.
That's not even true. That's not even true because the other sport I would
or item, puck. I guess whatever. There's no.
I would go back to wrestling again because I was like a monster. But
There's some
other than
physical
that,
activity. I said a ball. There's
So-
physical activity involved.
So listen, Shane. According to AI Overview, debate is widely considered a competitive, academic, or mind sport rather than a traditional, physically exertive one. But it is often treated as a sport in high school and college.
Shit ain't no sport, nigga.
It's just like a participation trophy. What are we
Nigga, that's
doing?
like calling chess a sport. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
Man.
nigga.
It's a sport.
okay.
What
Hey,
the fuck are
listen.
you niggas talking about?
I was, hey,
not
Chad,
a sport, bro.
I was like that in
This is a
chess.
game.
I was like that in chess for sure. For sure.
Because if chess is a
Yeah.
sport, then checkers is a sport. If checkers is a sport, then fucking
What's the
tic tac toe is a
difference
sport.
between esports?
Nah, chess is a sport, though.
Competitive chess sports.
No. And what?
What's the difference between esports and competitive chess?
First off, esport is not a sport. That's what I'm saying.
It's harder
something
to be
else.
a comp stage player than learn chess on everything I like.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Harder than
Nigga
what?
talk about 2K. Nigga talk about 2K, bro.
No, hey, no. But again, an esport isn't a sport either. It's an esport.
Right.
So like it's not.
give you that.
You're trying to make
I
it
give you that.
It's two different things.
Look, we good.
Hey, Gifted,
We good.
isn't it
I'm
rich
saying,
that
the
yesterday
Bay
was
Club
420
might be
and we
in
was
that
smoking
bitch,
our
you know what
Jokic?
I'm
Yeah.
Now you would have said "fuck you" to the lady, to the moderator,
Most likely.
saying? What?
because I know I would have.
Bro, listen.
Because my auntie wanted me to be on the page. I was like,
Listen.
you got me fucked up.
I mean, listen, Ace, you know I fuck with you, Ace, but I promise you, if you try to make a debate in that shit, they would be, all right, I flag, actually, that's a fallacy there, and there as well.
Nah, that would have been good.
Is ping pong a sport? I think ping pong is a sport. I'm pretty sure it
I'll
is.
take ping pong being a sport before fucking chess and
You
the
hating on
debate
chess.
team.
You ain't on chess though, man. I'm telling you,
Chess is not a sport.
man. Listen, bro.
Not a sport. If chess is
I
a
went
sport,
to Nashville,
checkers
Tennessee
is a
as
sport.
legit because of chess, bro. That's the sport for sure.
Bro. We're getting a Super Bowl, so I don't know when the fuck Detroit's getting a Super Bowl.
Nigga, we don't need all that. Chill, bro.
Could never.
Actually, they might get
Them
that
niggas
Super Bowl.
need the National Guard. Shout out to Detroit University. You know what I'm saying?
nigga, you live in Canada. You're not that far from me, nigga.
Hey, man, but we safe. How about you? Yeah,
I can't say that. You're right. Yeah, true.
Ice went on the way.
May 15, May 15.
This nigga KB
I
been waiting
finally.
so long for that fucking album to
As he
finally get
should.
announced.
Greatness is upon us.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
What the fuck,
Some niggas
Kelly?
were waiting for the start. Some niggas were waiting for the startup, or should I call it the fall off? Let me know.
Jeez. It fell.
Oh, Tatum. All
Jason?
the way, Tatum.
Take off.
Bang out. Love that,
Okay.
Tatum.
I
Love to
never
see
feel
that.
like Jason jumps high enough. I mean, he just is Terry Field, but
You know what's
even
crazy?
prime Jason, like
I know.
Nah,
for
I
sure.
a
feel
fact-
like he could always jump higher and never does it.
Gifted. I know for a fact you still haven't listened to that album. 3 Ski.
I feel so bad because you goddamn right. But listen, I got PTO coming up this week. So I'm gonna be tapping in for sure.
Nigga, it's pay time off. Why would you want to spend your PTO listening?
You
to
talking about
You know what I'm saying?
the fall off?
Yeah. I still haven't heard the album yet.
Yeah, it's not. You ain't missing shit, bro. Don't worry about it.
I feel so bad because
Like,
it's supposed to be a moment.
I wanted it to
you know
be
what's crazy?
I
Gifted
wanted it
swear
to be
I'm
like
doing that just because like I'm just trying to hate, bro. It's actually you're not missing anything. Like, I'm not even trolling, bro.
I promise
heard
you're
it.
not. You could go the
Yeah.
rest of your life and
Good shot,
be
VJ.
cool.
I've heard a lot of people tell me that, but like I feel like I owe it to niggas because I told niggas that multiple times I will listen. So
I
I'ma tap
wanted
in.
it to be like I promise you. I'm not to do too much, but like to me, J. Cole's like the Kevin Durant of hip hop, and I really wanted this to be his moment of like I told y'all I could do this, and bro.
It wasn't that.
It was not. I
Nigga sound
wanted
disappointed.
like the off-season part 2. That's what I wanted, and it just wasn't.
Okay,
Niggas
word.
singing and humming and shit. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
This is
The struggle is
Brooklyn.
real.
Is it Brooklyn Nets, KD? I mean, he hooped out. It's not all the way bad. You know, that's light.
No, I just view him as that, like, in totality. Like, it's more ability and not like, every
Right.
time you expect, you never get like what you want, but you see it and you're like, damn, he really could if he, and then he never actually, you know what I'm saying?
So,
But
Shane,
you know he can. Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, right? I lost a lot of respect for J. Cole. And for me personally, he went from being the Kevin Durant of rap to Paul George at this point. Why are you going on
well, then you should not
podcasts?
listen to this album then.
I probably shouldn't, but
because he's gonna be DeMar DeRozan. Like,
okay, yeah. See, listen, Shane. My problem is like him walking back bars and saying,
yeah,
I didn't really mean that shit. I don't really think I'm the best. I just say it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I know, but Shane, here's the worst diss of all time, though. At 40 years old, signing up to be a monkey for the Chinese for a game is wild to me. I think that's kind of crazy. Is that not crazy?
I mean, it's a
monkey.
So I separate the two things. I don't like that. Those are two separate things for me. But I hear you.
I wish I could.
I honestly think that if you listen to his Mellow the podcast, I think he was talking to Mellow and got excited. Like, you know what, I should hoop, and then signed up. That's some shit. That's some side quest. I'm rich shit, and I've done everything I want to do in my life shit. And so I do some dumb shit. When you see them like 50-year-old dudes buy a Corvette, that's what that is. Or,
right,
or a Harley or some shit.
The only problem is he had like a 4-game thing. He only played one. I'm like, man, you can't even,
because he got out there and was like, what the fuck am I doing?
You can't even commit to fucking the fuck.
Yeah, you're 55 and your kids just went to college and you buy a Harley. Like, I'm gonna travel across country, and then you get an hour away from the house and you're like, damn, I don't really want to do this.
I was bullshitting. Yeah, true. Damn, Toast said Cole really talked the fall off into existence. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't look at J. Cole the same. I really don't.
After like the beef shit, or after
I'm letting
the
you know
fall
right now. If
after
you listen to that album,
yeah,
you're not finna like J. Cole no more.
I feel like I'm high with J. Cole right now.
He's dead ass. It's because like because my favorite J. Cole is I'm the best rapper. Nobody wants to. That's my favorite J. Cole. I don't want to fucking listen to, good thing J. Cole. Like, I want to listen to I'm that nigga J. Cole. And he had the perfect opportunity to prove that he's that nigga. Off season part 2. That's what everybody wanted. And then he gives us some fucking skipping through the dandelions and the field shit. Like, all right, bro.
So for me personally, I like real introspective J. Cole, and I like Hunger J. Cole. I think like my favorite albums from him is probably the Come Up, the Warm Up. Gotta say Friday Night Lights is up there. That nigga said the Startup. Jesus Christ. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's just hard to take. It's just hard because I know people give him bail saying, well, no, it's fine because seeing how the Drake and like the whole Kendrick shit went, he knew something. So I'm like, man, that sound pussy to me, bro. Like, I want to see my rappers crash.
I agree.
Out.
Like, and that's fine. I'm not even saying like I do feel that's what I mean. I understand. I don't agree with it. I want you to hoop and like show the world that you're the best rapper in that moment. But if you are choosing peace, choose peace, whatever. But a year and a half later, when nobody's dropping and everybody's waiting for some good music, and you have the opportunity to prove to the world, like, look, I really can be the best rapper in the world if I want to be. I just didn't want to choose violence. He could have done that. And instead, he dropped an album that people listened to for a week and a half and stopped listening to.
And so listen, right, Shane? Here's my problem, though, right? Here's my thing. What kills me is the shit people do not give him enough harsh overall criticism for, right? How can you say in one breath, damn, I feel guilty about that shit. That shit ate me up for days and days and days and days and days. Like, when all you said was, "Yo, Kendrick, you got some mid albums and you barely drop." Like so like that makes me think, okay, if you think that for you personally crossed the line, you was never cut out for this shit in general, which means all them raps about killer rapper, this and that, like I can't take it serious no more.
But that's what I'm saying. The Mellow podcast, he went on Mellow podcast and was like, I don't even think I'm that. I'm just
saying
talking.
That is crazy. You should never let me know that. Yeah.
To me, I feel like he's too much of a competitor in the hip hop arena to really believe that. And so that to me is like a deeper, like, I don't believe in myself thing that I don't fuck with as like a personality trait.
Yo, Tang is hilarious. He said J. Cole went on that pod and said, I'm a civilian.
No, for real. And it's like, bruh, then don't be rapping no Superman shit. And if you're gonna rap about being Superman, then really believe you Superman. Don't be putting the cape on and then be like,
you know what? Nah. You know what sucks, Shane? He really would have fried last year in that beef. But the problem, like, it really does suck that Kendrick was gone. He was on some shit, like some straight you a pedophile type shit.
I'm be honest,
bro.
Crazy shit. Real nigga shit. That nigga J. Cole now, he just 2022 Tatum. If we're being honest.
Oh God, that's a good comp. Damn. 22 Tatum. What a comp, man. What a comp. Damn.
KD cooking. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, that nigga.
That
was a good one. That was a good one. I ain't gonna lie. Shit. I never thought about that till now. I turn over.
Speaking of which, they're losing this game.
They are, because we're seeing the Sixers fight back.
I respect it, man. Shots,
honestly,
I do respect it. I do.
But now that order is about to be restored, Iceman on the way. It's just the shit that's been said for the past 2 years is just crazy. But order's gonna be restored. Don't worry about it.
I believe I will listen to Iceman. I'm pretty confident I'm gonna tap
Iceman.
Yeah,
one of them.
You're not gonna be able to not, because it's gonna be played.
You can't treat it like the fall off. It just can't happen.
It's gonna be. You're not gonna be able to avoid it. I think it's gonna do 700. I think it's gonna lead at least 600 to 700 first week.
Oh damn, nigga!
What did I miss when I was cooking with y'all and giving up versus
so like
wise with Hitman? What did I miss?
I'm a bit nervous about it because all the song. Oh fuck, VJ.
Okay, VJ.
Good take. I'm a bit nervous about it though, because all the songs that he previewed for it, for me, were kind of ass or mid. So I'm hoping
I do agree with that. I'm like not really fucking with the. It's got to be better than what, and I think it will be, but it does have to be like a step or 2 or 3 above what we've gotten in the episodes.
I'm pretty confident it'll be better than his last album, though.
His last solo album or All the Dogs? Yeah. Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
For All the Dogs, is like a 6 out of 10. I ain't gonna lie.
Please, yo. Okay, hang on. Zay, I'm so happy my nigga said this in chat. Ye better not be on that bitch. I want to hear some serious Drake raps, bro. I don't want to see no Yachty, no fucking man. I want to hear him rap, bro.
Can I be honest? I don't want to see any features neither. I just want Drake.
Yeah. I want him to just rap. This point.
I seen Future in a teaser wearing Nocta though. We might get a Drake and Future song on there.
Maybe. I don't even want to see that shit.
Yeah, we might get some.
Edgecombe. Oh my God, BJ. Okay. Rookies don't do this.
We actually might get some we actually might get a future feature. But it's just really funny to me that everybody's just kind of coming back. Like, it's not just Future, and Future's one of my favorite artists of all time. But
yeah,
everybody's now like, yeah, Drake is kind of missed, or yeah, we do kind of need Drake. Yeah, duh, we've been telling. Yes, obviously, nigga.
I think some of that shit is dick suck though, man. Like everyone who tried to tell me, oh my God, hip hop is ruined because he's not dropping. No, y'all niggas don't listen to hip hop. I don't understand that.
It's not that it's ruined because he's not dropping. It's Drake is more important than they were making it seem at the time. Like, he is the epicenter of what hip hop is. And if
they did try to like You're right. They did
They're
try to
like,
make it
yeah,
seem like Big Dick
he's
was wrong.
ruining hip hop, or he's the
Let's go
problem,
fire.
or his fans are the problem, or what? Like what?
Like him and Kendrick were doing their thing respectfully, but niggas did try to make it seem like as if we don't need Drake no more.
Yeah, like we're over Drake. Drake's done what?
I don't know how to
No,
properly
We
say
don't
this.
need Drake. We just
I don't think
need
we
somebody
need
else
Drake.
to-
I don't think
we
we
don't
need Drake.
Yeah, we're
Nigga,
wilding.
I'll be honest. Look. Okay, maybe because you can't hear this from me because Drake.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Can we define what we mean by saying need Drake?
Bro, there is
What they're-
nobody.
what
like,
they're
to
saying
me,
is
it's
the
very.
talent
Wait,
is
let me say
trash.
this. Let me say this. It's very subjective, of course, because
No, I'm not even saying the talent's trash. It's that the game as a whole was better the last decade because Drake was at the top of it, and the past 2 years there's been a lull, and I think there's a correlation, and not just for him, but because he's been less willing to collab with artists. Other artists aren't also having hits that include him, and so I think with his absence, we realized how important, how much better and enjoyable hip hop is as a culture when he's involved in it.
I don't
Man,
see the low.
I don't even think it's that.
There's been good music that's dropped without Drake,
uh,
though. That's why I don't understand.
There's been
It's not that. So it's not that there's
I'm
like
gonna lie,
it's like when
Kendrick aside, right?
Yeah,
So Kendrick's been dropping some shit, right? The drop off after Drake and Kendrick is dramatic, in my opinion. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't.
Like,
I think it's niggas making better
I
music.
don't-
no. Okay, so the last year, who have been the best? The best.
If you tell me, if you look me in my face and tell me Joey badass, I'm leaving the stage right now.
Nigga, why would you even put? Okay, first off, why'd you even put that nigga on me? That's crazy.
I dare
last year, who's been what's the best hip hop that's come out? Like, give me some examples of really, really good hip hop.
I would say Clip's album was really good. That was a very good.
That was a year ago.
Hip hop. Yeah. Did you ask for that?
Okay. Keep going.
Shane, I don't think this is a Drake problem.
Okay.
I think that's what you're understanding.
Lucky.
I think it's just a
Veil.
rap problem, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean-
I think it's a rap problem that all the main
Might be
niggas,
trouble.
right? in
There's
the
no good
last
artists
about
right now.
7 years.
That see look. This
I feel you.
This
I
is
do
what makes
understand
me
what you-
think
I
it's
don't-
dick suck though, because I don't need Drake.
No,
to
I'm
get
not
these
saying
good
that.
albums
No,
from
no,
these
no,
other
no, no,
artists. Like, that sounds
no,
wild to me.
You're not saying you're not hearing me. I said before. I said that. I said I don't think it's me personally. I don't even think it's a Drake thing. I think it's just a drop off between. There's a disparity, of course, but even Drake aside, it's just my opinion. For me, this is just me. My opinion. There's no good artists right now. Like, I don't remember the last time I listened to somebody new. Like, I remember like growing up. Of course, like there was Drake, Kanye, Lil Wayne, all that stuff, right? Jay-Z, right? And then you had your Kendricks, of course. Then we got into a newer era: Uzi, Cardi, Thug, Future, Baby, Polo G, Gunna. You know what I'm saying? Like these niggas or whatever. Roddy Ricch. Then those niggas had a peak, and a lot of them dropped off. Only a few of them remained. Now it's like, oh, and YoungBoy, of course. But like now we're in like what's new? I don't know what's new. Who's like who's gonna be the new? Think about it. Who's gonna? Freddie Gibbs is not new. I'm saying
I'm not talking about new.
Who? No, that's what I'm saying though. I'm saying who the hell's going to be? Who's gonna be the Lil Uzi 15, 16? Who's gonna be the Thug 14 to? You know what I'm saying? Who is?
You know what
like that's who are these? Who are the next niggas?
I don't know why you need
right now
that,
it's
though.
just.
I don't.
Why wouldn't you?
I don't understand that.
So again, it's not necessarily a need, but it was something that we could like look forward to and like, okay, we're getting a new Lil Baby song. We're getting a new Roddy Ricch song.
I think it's a need. The reason, wait, let me explain myself. The reason why I think it's a need,
Okay,
is because it kept it refreshing. Like, think when you have people doing that, coming in with their own flow, bringing something with a new dynamic, it even makes the people at the top or who you ever think is the best, make them adjust to something that's new and make them try something different. Like,
but I think there's multiple artists that do that when they drop though.
No, but I'm saying, listen, when I'll give another Drake example, right? Okay. When Drake was doing just his normal shit or whatnot, and then drill, like whether it was New York or whether it was UK, became like a thing of popularity. Like Drake decided, let me try it. You feel me? Or like Caribbean music late into the 2010s.
You were
to try something.
You
like
were
that,
hilarious, Kyra.
You're muted, by the way. I can't hear you.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
No. I was addressing someone in chat while you were talking, but I hear you.
Okay, but no, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying when someone brings something new, or there's a new, like, it's not really a new flavor, but like when someone like who's new brings in that flavor and makes a new dynamic for people at the top even. Like, so right now for us, we're all talking about, like, for me, I want Drake to drop. Of course, he's my favorite artist. Like, I just want him to drop. But for some other niggas, it's like, damn, they're not really looking forward to much. I know for me, like, bro, I barely listen to music now. Like, I don't really look forward to much because a lot of the shit that I listen to even now, even with some of like artists that I like, it's just like, nah, I don't know, it's all right. It's not really anything crazy. Like, I remember the last time I listened to a song and it was just like, nah, this is a heater. Like, that's just me. I don't know.
Okay, so first off, I want to say appreciate you, Toast, for the membership for 3 months. Salute to you, brother. I really appreciate you. He said that Drake dropped 30 songs and over 10 features since the battle. These niggas lying. They just don't know hip hop. Listen, my take on all this, bro, is I feel like the reason why I don't need this is because I listen to so many artists. They drop in different cycles. I think a prime example. On May 1st, Isaiah Rashad is coming back. He makes phenomenal music. He sounds different than a lot of people who make music. Same thing I would say can be said for Conway, Freddie Gibbs, Tyler, Lupe. Like, I'm waiting for the thing to drop. Earl and Mike also just dropped. Denzel Curry has another tape. Like, there's so many other niggas that make music. I feel like what you're saying is the mainstream sound isn't churning a star that you can maybe go with, and that's fine. But there's so many styles in the game. I don't
just be a option problem. Like, we have so many options now to listen to music, and so many people want to be independent. Because really, what I think KB was just saying right there is the truth is the record labels ain't cooking like they used to. There's no more. There's been years now. It's not just one year thing. It's been years now that I felt like coming up, we used to have like crazy songs with like remixes where like 5-6 different artists would band together, jump on a couple of different songs that used to be like
Portland
hits
good
for
defense.
Years. And now it's just kind of like everybody does their own indie thing. They do a couple features with niggas they're really cool with that do similar music. I don't think there's enough blend in music, like, or at least in rap. That's what I mean.
Portland hooping, and it's not let me be clear. Like, I'm not saying good music is not being made. That's not what I'm saying. Right. I'm saying hip hop has not been at the forefront of music in the last year in the way it was the previous decade or 2 decades, really.
The industry success aspect of it.
Yes.
What you're saying? Right.
Yes. The industry has, like, hip hop was pop culture for the last 20 years, probably. Like, hip hop was pop culture, and it's not that it's not, but it's because it had this last year. It's not because of new things that have been coming out in the last year. It's because of what hip hop is now an established powerhouse, and like people want to be a part of that culture. But this year, or the last 12 months, have not pushed that forward. It's actually been the opposite. And a large part of it, like if LeBron or Steph isn't playing, the NBA just isn't as good. It's not that no other good players are playing in the NBA. It's not that they're the only 2 good players in the league, but the product as a whole is not as good if LeBron or Steph or KD or whatever aren't playing. If one of those players aren't playing, it's just not as good. And so you can say, well, I like watching Tyrese Halliburton play basketball. Like, yeah, I like watching Scottie Barnes. That's cool. They ain't Bron or Steph. So the more we get to see this player at the forefront, the better the product is as a whole.
So like, I like the comp you did with like the NBA. I guess my counter would be that mindset of thinking, I think for the NBA is kind of cooking itself, because 3 years ago they're like, oh my God, where is like the NBA going to be without Bron, KD, Steph? It'll suck when they're gone for sure, but Wemby, Tatum, Shea, Luka, like, we're seeing these guys emerge. And I would say more than that, we all like actually watch basketball. So we know that there's enjoyable teams and players outside of those guys that we can still really enjoy the product. I think the difference as well is that the growth of hip hop all the way from the beginning was never based on industry success, but the style of it was so popular and so embraced, it came with that. And I think Drake is an artist that, sure, blew it up to the casual eye. My thing is, I guess I don't feel that way because I'm not a casual. So I don't need Drake to drop to feel like, oh my God, the product's better. mainly because there's so many other emerging artists at this time, especially with like so much accessibility being there. There's literally new artists every single day. There's new waves. There's different blends, Opium, TDE, Dreamville, whatever, right? Like all this shit's all over the place. I literally have like, I think 35 artists that drop on completely different cycles. In a year, I'm going to get a new Tyler album. In a year, there's going to be more Push to See. Like there's just so many blends. I don't feel like Drake is going to slow that progression of that. That's why I don't need Drake to really drop an album. I'll listen to it for sure.
Can't slow the progression. He can only push it forward because he is Drake. Like, so it's like this is the most anticipated album this decade, pretty easily. At this point. Yeah.
Most anticipated?
Yeah. Like Donda, maybe. Donda. I'm trying to think since 2020. Like, I'm trying to think of an album that people were like more excited for than this album.
Yeah, music.
I do
think, and it's largely because of the beef and because of everything that happened the past 2 years and whatnot. But like, it's also just because
there's hype behind this album because of that. But like, I don't know if it's like the most anticipated album of the last 10 years. I'm trying to think of like an actual album to give you though, because a lot of niggas wanted the Clips album.
To me is the only thing that I can off the top of my head that like people were like ready and waiting for and like, oh shit.
Yeah, true.
I guess I would have said the Fall Off, but it flopped. So like.
I mean, okay. So listen, just because it flopped doesn't mean it wasn't the most anticipated.
You're right, but I guess what I'm saying is the anticipation is higher for right at this very moment is higher for Iceman than the Fall Off.
Oh, you know what? Okay, listen. You're gonna hardcore disagree with this, Shane. What a shot, by the way. This game's actually gonna be fire. I love seeing the Spurs down. What I find interesting, Shane, I would argue Cardi's last album had more hype.
Oh, you're okay. You're not like not my shit, but I do hear that because he drug it along
the hype around it for years, bro. It took him 3 years to drop it.
For sure.
Yeah,
for sure. 100. You're absolutely right about that,
bro. So like Shane, he had niggas like multi-millionaire streamers up in the morning till 6 a.m. praying for the album to drop. Like, I don't care how you feel about Cardi.
Yeah, you're right.
Hype-wise, that shit was kind of crazy.
It was, for sure.
Tank said music got ruined by the industry-mandated features. I might not even disagree. I'm not gonna hold you. 'Cause that shit did get really formulaic after some point. I didn't even think about that. That's a good point.
The industry was ruined when you were able to make some bullshit on social media, on YouTube, and because people laugh at you or they feel like you get a little traction, you end up getting a deal. These people are not as talented as they used to be. There's not as many performers, people who actually go to a concert and it's an actual show. A lot of these people just stand on stage and sing the songs. Like, these people are not artists for real, bro. They're just a singer or a rapper that most
or they're a
of the
manufactured artist. Like they're like
like
shout out to Cardi B, but like she was just a stripper with a good personality and like she became formed into a superstar. So I do hear you.
But that was because they were starving so bad for a female artist, so fucking bad that we made people like her like one of the queens of rap, honestly, if you want to just keep it a buck. So that's really the problem.
Yeah.
And until people realize, like, we need talented people making. Do you know, like, the gap in talent between, like, who's the number one star in the world right now?
Probably Bad Bunny.
Drake.
Do you understand the tapping gallon? Okay, hold on. No, I like the Bad Bunny thing because it's like the whole world, right? Hold on, Shay, because I still understand it's Drake, but like the level.
No, that's a good answer.
But the level of talent between like Bad Bunny and dude like Prince, do y'all realize how bad that is?
Oh no, for sure. It's a wild ass gap. I hear you on that, but I mean,
yeah.
Like,
and I mean, even the other Taylor Swift or even Drake. Drake's not like a Drake show isn't just blowing my socks off. But so the person I would pay the most money for, and I hate saying this right now because I wasn't a fan of his most recent album, but like just in general, their track record is Bruno Mars. I think Bruno Mars fits like the
okay.
I think he fits the like star, sing, dance, show, charisma, good music. You know what I'm saying? Like he fits. He checks more boxes than a lot of niggas outside of Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? So
Perfect.
I've heard Bruno Mars can like really perform.
Yeah. Oh,
That was good.
yeah.
Derek, it's funny. So we're having a conversation about hip hop and if it's better or worse without Drake right now. Ironically, Derek. So you as a white man, how do you relate?
Derek don't give a fuck about that. He's happy his team is up. Like y'all niggas is
no fact.
Oh, my fault.
Yeah,
true.
I don't give a fuck about Drake right now.
The question is definitely answered because the fact I haven't had to talk about Drake means that's a win. So that's the W. Look, I haven't been able to watch a lick of this game. Sadly, I just got home from work. I got a notification that VJ was limping and went to the locker room at one point. That's all I had.
We were scared.
My heart sank while I was at work.
But he came back in and played. I mean, he's played crazy.
Yeah. Then apparently he's got 20. Look, I'm pouring a nightcap and I'm hoping for the Sixers to close this out.
That's
my only priority.
So listen, before we get back, I think overall to the larger conversation we're just having, in this game, pretty much, VJ had some really good shots overall. I think Tyrese did a pretty good job of the pressure. The difference, though, is y'all are actually making threes, and you're putting pressure on Boston because of that right now.
I mean, yeah, sadly, well, depending on where you sit on this, good or bad thing, that series can be decided by your shooting variance. So W jump shot.
Yeah,
I hear that.
Word up.
But you do need that.
Yeah.
Oh,
that does matter.
Oh, my team sucks, so I need it.
There you go.
Yeah. So Derek, I will rephrase what I said in the crux of the conversation. So basically, Iceman came up because of the brilliant marketing that he's done behind Iceman, and
Iceman on the way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Thank you, DJ Academics. So basically, he came back with the day. That was good. Now, we basically are talking about the quality of hip hop and where it was before the beef, if the beef has like really impacted the growth of hip hop or like where it is commercially. And I kind of feel like some of these things are intersecting topics in a broader conversation, because I think the quality of where music is in hip hop now is a different thing. I think compared to like how successful is it? I think those are two different things. I also think that like something that's very important to bring up that people don't understand, which is why I sometimes really despise DJ Academics with the Henny and shit, is Billboard recently added a rule change. So a lot of the successful hip hop songs that are on Billboard have been pulled from it. So that's why people think there's been a decline. In reality, it hasn't. They just changed that rule. So there's less hits available in the hip hop ecosphere right now.
I also want to give a little just an interesting perspective, because I do live in Nashville, and so like I see the storm kind of coming maybe a little bit more. Like the country is trying to reclaim the top spot or claim the top spot, and a lot of hip hop artists are now riding the country wave.
Yes,
in order to tap into a different market.
100% right about that.
And so like your Moneybag Yo's, your Big X's, like these people are like collabing with country artists because Morgan Wallen is doing bigger numbers than a lot of the people that they would collab with in the hip hop space. You see what I'm saying? So like, and maybe Drake might. Like I'm not putting a Drake Morgan Wallen collab out of the realm possibility in a couple weeks.
Be the nastiest shit ever.
What I'm saying is, it would be nasty. I'm not fucking with it. But what I'm saying is, like, if you're if you're a artist who's looking to get some clout, the fact that you have to go outside the genre to get that clout should kind of tell you where hip hop is right now.
Because Shane, we're used to situations where there might be a little bit of that, but they're coming over to us.
Exactly. You're exactly. It was the other way around.
See, I'm gonna say like that's not untrue. I think you could certainly make the case culturally. The whites have always come over to your side, so like,
Yeah.
that's kind of like to me, we're just retreading something that historically this country's done before. Right now, the culture, as far as America, tough ass shot from Castle, is definitely, I agree, fully going back towards country. They're like full on ramping. The rock scene has been going that direction as well. You know, the days of like grunge have been receding, in my opinion, and they are slowly falling back towards like their country roots, or at least country side of the family. So I fully agree with that. I think
you're right, Flyer.
Hip hop is gonna do well by adapting, filling in these gaps that you guys are kind of referencing. You know, there's gonna be some nasty shit for sure as far as the collabs are concerned, but it's gonna survive. And then when this country inevitably does some kind of rebound, and the culture shifts back towards, you know, less red Solo cups and tractors and more, you know, other perspectives, I think that's when we're gonna get like another big boom for hip hop. Right now, I feel like it's
the culture shift on the way. Iceman on the way. May 15th.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be longer than May 15th, but like, I'd be curious to see what happens.
I don't even think it's that though. I just think there aren't enough. There isn't
agree,
enough rap or hip hop from really talented artists that like captivate you. Like Gifted, I think you're right. I think there's a lot of good artists, but there's no artists that like make everybody listen. Like this nigga finna drop, and it doesn't matter what type of like dude you is. Like if a 50 Cent dropped right now, like a prime 50, there's none of that coming. And I think that's what Shane's talking about. The last, that's crazy to me.
That's
like
crazy.
Promise
the
not
last
give a fuck
couple
if
of
50
niggas
Cent dropped the album.
No, he's not talking about 50 Cent. He's talking about somebody who's like a new artist who drops and everything shifts to that person. That's what he's talking about.
Hey, what's the
Yeah,
last?
he's talking about.
I think that's a cultural thing, though.
I think that's a cultural thing for sure.
Nah, I think that's a talent thing. I think, or you could even say,
I don't think it's a talent thing though.
So I think what Ace is trying to get at is like before a new artist could drop like a DMX or a 50 or you know whoever Future, these guys could drop and everybody's like, who the fuck is this? Like we need more of this, and that's just not happening as much in the post beef. I think is what the that's just not happening as much.
I think that's a little more correlation is leading to causation for y'all, because I feel like DMX and 50 especially, like to me, the times that they dropped were in the prime of a hip hop resurgence.
The gold, it was, you could say the golden era, but like Drake did a good job. Like the first time all of us heard Migos was, or not all of us, but most of us heard Drake. The country, the nation heard Drake. I mean, Migos was with Drake, or The Weeknd, or like he continuously puts on artists that you hadn't heard of, and then found the spotlight on them, and then now
I don't know, because
I'm not trying to say Drake hasn't had that influence. I don't want to hoe him there, but I think it's a little too much to give him the praise that like he's the reason. I'm not saying you're implying that, but like these artists could be growing aside from. I think Drake definitely was, and if you want to say still is, whatever. Like at the time was big enough to let these artists kind of hang on, be the whale, so to speak, and these fish are swimming aside, and then they're able to go off and do their own thing. That definitely still exists, but I do think it's a cycle thing, and I think it's going to come back. I think we're in a down the hill, so to speak. We're down the hill right now, and that we're gonna come back up. I don't think it's happening because Drake, Kendrick, and whomever the big names aren't really moving the needle right now.
I don't want to get
Who's the
too deep
last-
here, but like I think something else that has to be brought up, and I could be completely reaching on this too. Dead ass. I feel like the atmosphere of where society is, where music accessibility is higher than it's ever been, leads to a sense of overload between people not having real attention spans anymore to keep up with music.
That's definitely a part of it.
I think there's been a large
No, I brought that
decline
up earlier,
because of that.
I think we
Yeah,
have an option. And you
For
can,
sure.
because people have there are artists that
Ooh,
like
Fox.
back in the day you might hear like a song from, but people really will
Oh my
buy
God.
into being
that's
like
impossible, bro. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
man.
Come on,
people
Wimby.
buy into being niche more than ever. Like, oh, I listen to this one little artist or whatever. But like overall, what I'm saying is, and I think this is what Shane's getting at, regardless of the Drake conversation, I don't think we're building any stars, because the last low-key hip-hop star that we all saw like come to fruition was when like Lil Baby and DaBaby and like Gunna was all like, that is the last couple of stars that we really just created. Like there was a little bit of a circle of like Young Boy, DaBaby, Little Baby, Little Durk. Like it was like a 2-year span where like all these dudes were popping at the same time, and then they popped a little bit longer, but none of them. And part of it could be because niggas committing crimes. You know what I'm saying? Because Pooh
That's
Shiesty
a
had a
huge
chance.
part of it.
And bro,
No, the last time I
you know
heard
what I'm saying?
somebody and I was like, this person's gonna be a star was Tizo. But I don't know if that is gonna. Oh, Tizo is stupid talented, but I don't. But again, first time I heard him was
not true.
on Travis and Drake. But
I
like,
think for me, probably Jid.
yeah, I feel that. But it just doesn't happen as often. When it felt like every like 3 years we were getting a new wave, a new crop of young talent, and that was gonna enter the league and dominate. But like, to be honest with you, bro, if Don Toliver hadn't been carrying the last couple, it would be kind of nasty out here. It would be kind of nasty out here. I'm not gonna hold you.
Like, I really wish I could understand this conversation more, because deadass, I think the problem is I just don't give a fuck. Like, I have a very big range of fucking wild, right? Yeah. I have a very big range of artists I listen to, and when they drop, normally it's good quality that shifts things musically. And I think musically, talent-wise, there's still a lot of guys who are providing that premium value, but they might not have the machine to have it as loud as it needs to be. So maybe that's just saying, like, I'm not as I'm not as tapped into the mainstream as much anymore. But even then, I still think these guys are mainstream. I just think they're not as clickable.
Yeah. Who are these guys you're talking about that are mainstream that you?
I feel like Jid, Baby Keem, Isaiah Rashad, like all these niggas are known people that move units when they drop or whatever.
Yes, but how do I say this? They're like, I don't think any of them are considered like Tyrese Maxey level players.
No, well,
if that makes any sense.
Okay, so like, I guess what my point is like, I feel like when I say mainstream, Drake is mainstream as shit. I would say Kendrick mainstream as shit. I would say Future mainstream as shit, right? Like, those are still guys that will move, I would say 40, 50K, which, you know, in this era, if you move that, that's good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
I think Keem sold 70,000 first week. Like, it's really reference point for a lot of these niggas. I think Cardi is mainstream. But ironically, the wave he represents is not a mainstream wave technically. Well, that might be capped out because there's a whole bunch of white boys behind it now. I don't know, but
you're right. I do hear that. And but like 70K is just that we're not even acknowledging 70K as far as like a mainstream conversation. So like, what did Cole do? Like did he do 350, 400?
I think Cole did, I believe, 291.
Oh, yeah. See, so
yeah,
if Cole is struggling to get 3, and that's like one of the big 3 of the genre, that's just to me. That just says there's a slight dip in popularity of the genre.
I think
But
there's
and
a
I think
dip in
that's
sales.
I think
Period.
there's multiple factors to that. I do
Yeah.
think there's a cultural shift and a bit of a recession. I would say it's just a combination of things. I don't think it just pertains to the biggest of artists. I think it's just there's a dip. I think their absence is a factor. I think the way this country views music is different right now. I think the way music is
I do
being
hear that.
consumed is different now, and we're
hear
seeing
that.
more of that. So I feel like it's just a thing. Like I just went and Googled hip hop 2026. I'm like,
Yeah.
what kind of these songs?
Yeah.
There's a handful of Don Toliver that was said. Little Uzi
Shout out.
Vert is
Oh,
making
God,
a list
Tank.
here. Baby Keem is on this list. J. Cole, a handful of times, but multiple projects, not just the latest. Gunna is on here.
Derek,
A$AP
Tank said
Rocky
to
is
peep
on
Discord chat. He,
Okay, well, word. I'll check that in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, then it's a lot of old stuff. I'm seeing Peekaboo. I'm seeing headlines. I'm seeing squabble
Again,
and like that. So like,
It's because the culture is fiending for the old feeling back because they're not getting fulfilled with what's currently coming out, and that's what I'm saying. If we're because I do agree with you that there's multiple factors that factor into the lull that's happening right now, but
Yeah.
when Drake comes out and he does 600, 650 in a lull,
I don't
that
think
should
he's doing
show you how
650, bro.
starving we. Yeah, it's gonna do more than 500,000, and I think it has a realistic shot to get 7.
I mean, For All the Dogs
That's
did.
what I really think it's gonna get 7.
How much was Fat D?
Whoa,
That's the nigga for All the Dogs, bro. Chill, bro. You know you understand what it's
That just
called.
caught me all the way off guard.
I was looking at my phone. What?
Holy shit,
Bro, this
What
nigga,
was the
y'all know he's
question?
not pausing that shit neither. He don't pause
I'm not.
nothing,
I'm
bro.
not pausing that because it's For All the
Oh
Dogs.
my god.
For All the Dogs, Fat D.
Said
Which,
no one
no,
ever.
no, no, which,
Matter of fact, let me-
by the
let me
way,
look up these different
that was
splits.
done on purpose by Drake. Like, I really do not like this nigga Drake right now because he knew what he was doing, calling it that. Like, he 100%
I promise you I've
knew.
never had that thought until that second. I just want to point that out.
Hey, man.
But I think did it do like 5?
It didn't do 5. It did like 4 something.
4 like 4 something, 475, something like that. 450.
Let me see.
Yeah, so that's probably true. And I don't know it off the top of my head, but like I think this is more anticipated than that album. And a lot of it is just gonna be like what's Drake gonna say. Like people are just gonna listen for that reason. But I do think people are just starving for good music. And the rollout, I think I was kind of hesitant about the rollout at first. Like I didn't really get it. I was like, what's happening? It was too cryptic for me. I don't like that shit.
I could low-key argue it's still a bad rollout because he has no singles. He's got no singles on this album, bro. None.
Yeah, no, like that's a miss. I think it has accomplished drumming up some attention now.
That's true.
Up to this point,
Yeah.
I wasn't fucking with
true.
it. I wasn't
Right.
fucking with the rollout. And I agree with you. The singles that we've heard haven't been like. What did I miss? You know what I'm saying?
That's all right.
And it's still on the board that this album whiffs. By the way, like this is a very important album. This has to work because it's gonna be bad if it don't. I want to say that.
I guess like
But yeah, I think this is a 7.
Yeah. So like here's my question though, right? In having this conversation, like I do want to make sure we're being careful about sales versus quality of music. Because my problem with Drake is
Sure, yeah.
he's had high sales for a while. His shit is ass. I'm being real with you right now.
I don't know about. I'm not like ass is kind of dragging, but like I do hear the sale doesn't match the quality of the album. I do agree with that.
Like listen, no hate, but I'm almost confident to say the new. I would damn near say Isaiah Rashad's album is going to probably be better than Drake's album. I'm pretty confident to say that.
I don't know. I mean, I think so. The best album I heard so far this year was Don's.
Really?
And
I haven't heard Don's album, to be fair.
I think it can be at least as good as Don's. So And I expect better, but I think it can. I think if it's as good as Don Toliver's album, that's a success.
Okay, I still got to hear Don's album. Oh shit! They're saying Wemby got hurt. Oh no!
What?
Hang on.
Oh,
I'm gonna pull up Peacock on another tab. I hope that's
damn!
not
Come
the
on,
case.
Gifted.
Where's Duplicate at? All right, boom.
Hey man, as long as it's some bullshit injury, like how VJ, it's just like, hey, it's part of the game.
Right.
Is it possible for Wemby to have a bullshit injury?
I
just asked that question.
I actually didn't even think about that.
I think I saw somebody tweet like they think the injury maintenance is really not the only thing. They just think that nigga can't play that many minutes. Like, I don't think his body.
I've been seeing that circulating, and I don't know how I feel. Like,
I don't know how I feel about it either, Shane. But I'm not gonna lie to you. When you think about it, bro,
not off the board.
Not off the board. How many 7'5" niggas really played 35 minutes tonight?
Yeah, like maybe the body just isn't made to do what he's doing, and so it just, you know what I'm saying?
It says here, Spurs star Victor just smacked his shin/face on the court and appeared to be dizzy. He went running back to the locker room after taking a few minutes to regroup on the court.
Concussion. He'll be all right.
They're gonna put him back on that court.
Word up. Then okay, yeah.
Rang his bell. Give him some smelling salts. You know what this is.
Problem is if he cut himself.
I don't know.
That's the bad part.
I don't know what the most anticipated albums are this year. I'll be super honest, bro. Like I knew Cole was dropping. I was never that engaged in the drop, and I still haven't heard the album because of that. I think the Drake drop
again. That's kind of my point. What does it say about the genre where one of the three best people in the genre?
I don't think it's the genre. I think it's the nigga.
Why are we not running? What are we doing back there?
Y'all so. Oh, good block. Oh, foul. Low tough. Yes, Uja. I will make a music channel in Discord for sure. Oh, by the way, I do want to say shout out to my boy Kyle. He had a comment earlier, if I could find it, that was like really, really, really representative of our deeper conversation. It was something about politics and culture. Can I find it? Fuck, I can't find it. Kyle, if you can, repost that on YouTube, and I will read it out. But yeah, that's tough. I don't know. I feel like, Shane, it's not the genre that makes me less excited for J. Cole. It's J. Cole and his actions that have made me less excited for J. Cole, if that makes sense.
Do you think that's good for hip hop?
No.
I don't think it matters for hip hop.
Exactly. It definitely matters. It definitely matters.
Yeah.
Why does it matter for hip hop though? Why does that matter?
Because are you a hip hop fan?
Yeah, I am.
Do you think more people feel the same way you do?
I actually don't know. Because like
I think that's a common feeling amongst fans of J. Cole and people that already hated J. Cole, which encompasses a large section of hip hop. And so if people just weren't as excited for his album, and he's one of the three biggest artists in the world in the genre, if people feel if his actions have made other people that are fans and not fans of him feel that way, that's not good for hip hop. And then also the other guy, one of the other main guys is not dropping music, and the other main guy doesn't drop music for half a decade. So the three biggest guys people have issues with. That's a problem for the genre in general.
I don't really need the three biggest niggas to drop. I have the whole genre to listen to.
I think the genre does.
I think the industry does.
Yeah, Gifted. I think.
But y'all talking like sales number. I'm talking about like quality of music to come out. No, I don't need those three to drop for that.
We're not saying the same thing in Ace, but right before you go, Kyle's comment was, I said politics and art are forever reflections of each other, and yeah,
that's a fact.
That's kind of what I was alluding to.
Yeah,
I
picked what you're putting down, and that's a good comment.
Oh, I see what you're saying, Derek.
Yeah, you can go Ace. My bad. Just wanted to squeeze that in there before
3-point game here.
Good.
I appreciate you because I was not trying to hold Kyle right there.
Yeah,
Jaylen Brown. Oh, good D, Kelly.
What? Where's my foul, nigga?
Oh, good defense,
Thank
Sixers.
goodness.
Let's go.
If Walsh scored, I was gonna kill the bottle. So thank goodness.
Tank said the
I might need
stage
to go get
sounds
a bottle
like they
myself, Derek.
complaining.
I'm gonna hold you.
So you're gonna
Um,
kill the bottle right there, Derek? Like no waiting, like no.
I gotta get to it. Gotta get to it, brother.
I'm off tomorrow,
Said
so
it's
fuck it.
brown, so we're good.
And the
GW.
YouTube chat,
I'm so tempted to call out.
Tank Jones said that the stage sounds like they're complaining the league isn't revolving around Bron, KD, or Curry anymore. Good shot, VJ.
I think the league would complain about that.
Facts.
see-
That's
The
the
league
thing.
would not like that.
That is a conversation to be had. Like, I mean, is it crazy to say the biggest that basketball has been in the past 5 years was the Olympics with KD, Curry, and Bron?
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely.
I give you that.
And the highest peak of hip hop in this decade is when they were beefing, and the lowest peak has been when none of them are active, or when they're active and nobody cares. So,
right.
I think that's an issue that needs to be. Huh?
I'm agreeing that I think that's a concern. The fact that I can listen. First off, I didn't listen to Cole immediately when he dropped, which is already should be a red flag as a fan.
Right.
And then when I did listen,
why should that be a red flag though?
Shane, I couldn't either. There was
basically
a second half, and I'm like, this is too much. I don't care enough, and I never got back to it.
100%. 100%.
I feel like we should take this energy and put it into actually getting at J. Cole though. Like the stain from what J. Cole was involved in, on top of the sound bites, is probably why you didn't give a fuck that much about the album. Honestly.
So here's the thing.
Listen, okay. Gifted.
This is how bad
was Get Off My Dickerson bad for the NBA?
No, that was great for the NBA. It was a whole lot
for popularity reasons. Okay, was it bad for the Rockets?
Oh, for sure.
If do you think the Rockets' chances of winning a championship went down after that came out?
I'm still like an asshole, but like it wasn't really that high to begin with.
Was it better or worse after?
I'd say worse.
Is that good for if Kevin Durant is in the finals? Is that good for the NBA?
Yeah. Okay. I understand the angling of these questions. I just want to say it's a bit harder to draw a strong conclusion from that because Kevin Durant would be a good thing. If the Spurs make it, that's a good thing. Like, I feel it's just even. Like, yeah, sure, that's good.
But there's no Wemby. Like, if you didn't have a Wemby and you didn't have a Jokic and you didn't have a Luka, like,
yeah. Okay.
There's no Wemby in music. That's the problem, Gifted. Really, what we say?
Right. There's no Wemby. Like in hip hop, you have to have the pillars.
It might not be a Wemby in hip hop, but I feel like it's 1,000 Anthony Edwards.
It's a bunch of Tyrese Maxey's and Scotty Barneses, which is cool.
Yes, it's not like
that's nice.
In theory, is that not really good for the league if you have like 1,000 of those players?
It's only really good for the league if you also have Jokic and Shea and Wemby and Luka, and like it's only good if the drop off, which is what KB was saying, if the drop off goes Steph, Bron, KD, and then it's LaMelo and Zion. It's like, all right,
but I still have Baylor Shireman hoops though. Like I have that.
Yeah, so I get that's not good. That's not good.
But that is good though.
No, what you're saying is you're a rap junkie. You're gonna find rap that's entertaining to you no matter what. I don't really care because it's accessible, and I understand that.
Yeah.
But what we're saying is, like, I know people don't listen to the radio anymore, but if niggas actually listen to the radio, this shit would be one of the most disgusting, like.
It's probably a whole lot of Glorilla, Sexy Red, whatever the fuck it is on the radio. Yeah,
exactly. They've been carrying the genre.
Yeah, but who cares though? Like I don't listen to radio. Most people who like really bump hip hop are not going to be impacted by this.
I guess so.
I think you're mainly talking about like the casual ear, which is cool, but like that's not going to move the needle.
Gifted. That's the problem that's being had here is that if only traditional fans or hip hop head fans or basketball head fans care, then the popularity of the genre or the league as a whole goes down because your casual artist, your casual listener, your casual watcher is disinterested and is looking for something else.
And I guess what I would come back to you with is like hip hop was a sport that had a lot of great artists within it. And then the boom of the success of it took it to a whole other level, which is cool. But all you're telling me is there's less white people that aren't fans of hip hop anyway listening. So I don't really care.
Like, I don't think that's regulated to just white people.
No, but like I'm saying, the mass demographic of people you're talking about that like need to have those big names to listen to, less of them will be listening. So that's fine.
Yes, but the less black people will be listening to fucking
I think
Denzel Curry too.
By the fact
even though he makes good music.
That there wasn't another 2 to 3 stars in the last year to translate over to give us a couple of more dudes who can completely change the culture the second that they touch Earth. I think that should severely hurt the music industry because
there's no Gunna, there's no Travis, there's no Uzi, there's no like that's not just that richness of new talent isn't there. And the pillars, so there's not new people coming in that are captivating the genre. The pillars are in a lull, and the people in the middle are kind of stagnant. So it's just still waters out there in the genre. And so it's just kind of like
so bad. It's so bad for the genre right now that like I'm not even joking with y'all. I'm on Twitter all the time. Y'all know this. I didn't even know J. Cole was dropping an album. I haven't heard it.
That's crazy.
I mean, that's kind of on you.
That's
though.
how much in the dorm. Nah, bro. You have to. I'm not even trying to be funny right now. Rap is actually hitting a low where like you actually gotta like want to be in tune.
Who do you think you are?
Like,
that was a bad shot. I don't know what that.
Sorry, like I gotta watch Grimes.
No, you can.
So I mean to say this in the most respectful way that I can. That just sounds like a casual problem. And that's fine.
No,
that's cool.
No,
but like
that's cool.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is people are just. I feel like there's a lot more other things to do. I don't think it's just the music thing. I think it's really if you're not making
content
something
in
quality,
general.
like to your point. This is why I think you're correct in the sense of people are making good music for the genre of people who enjoy their music, but it's not. There's not niggas who are like, man, that dude transcends no matter who you are. If you enjoy hip hop, you listening to that. That's what we missing. And we missing a couple of them, and we ain't got them.
Yeah.
You know, there's talented people gifted, but there ain't people that's like, ain't no captivating the masses. G.
I mean,
and like, Future and Drake and these bigger artists aren't putting out projects with features to put those people on and put more people onto those people. That's also not happening either.
Yeah, but that just sounds like outreach of music to get the casual listener to like hear these other people.
But that's a problem.
The problem with that is they're not there for those people. Though. Well, yeah, but like how I viewed it though, right, is like that casual person is there for the main person, and then a fraction of that overall sample will then say, "Oh, you know what? I like that song. I'll listen to this artist," and then a fraction of that fraction then become actual fans of that person.
Yes,
I think you're underestimating how much influence that does have.
There's no there's no way this nigga came in Discord. Wait. I'm sorry. Shout out to my nigga Dan. This nigga came in Discord and say, "You know, Miles, fix my marriage."
No, but hold on. Actually, hold on. That's the problem. No, that's the problem too right now. Is younger generation should be funny, and people will be making bullshit music. And it'll be stimulating because it's quick dopamine for your brain. It's fast food bullshit. And you'll see dudes like Miles actually get listens. And it's really pathetic. That's what I'm talking about, where I'm like, bro, there's so much bullshit out here. It's not enough talented people, like actually talented. Like Shane said, it's manufactured. But even when it used to be manufactured, at least record labels would put other great artists with this artist's like project. And it would elevate the project. Now it's just like dude's really making this music, people listening to it. Like, I won't lie, like, I only listen to a couple artists right now. Because
it
all this
sounds like
shit's
you
not
want to be spoon-fed an artist, though. That's what it sounds like to me. Like,
And
you want it to be more
the other
palatable
problem
to you.
with
music has
and
been
this kind of
forever
touches on what
gifted.
Derek was talking about.
But you don't need that though
So
to like appreciate music though. Like we have so
But
much
that-
at our fingertips to find artists. You should take that upon yourself to do that if you care
I
enough.
think that's what we're saying. Gifted is you're saying.
oh, you're supposed to just know, like you're supposed to just Google good artists. Like what the fuck?
Yeah,
It's not
like
hard to
you
find.
said,
Wait,
I
no,
need to
wait,
get- hold on.
no.
Gifted,
Everybody
listen,
don't
this
wait.
is what you telling us.
Everybody pause. Everybody pause. We're in 2026. I can go on YouTube Music right now, spawn a mix of a song that I like, and find new artists that way. I've been doing that. Like it's easier than ever to find a new artist.
So, okay, so Gifted, hold on. Let me
saying,
because I think you like ideally that's how it works, but the opposite is also true. There are people. This is kind of what Derek was talking about, where society, where we are as a society, can impact the quality of that music. So there are as many people as are actually talented and actually are trying to get their music out because it's good and because they want people to see it. There are 4 or 5 or 10 people that are just trying to get clout and are just trying to get attention and aren't actually artists. They're attention seekers who are looking to get rich or get clout or get whatever, and are putting bullshit out to get clicks. But then once they get it, they don't know what the fuck to do with it because they're not actually an artist. They're just an attention seeker. So, like Ace was saying, you get that quick dopamine, they get a hit or two, and then don't know what to do because they didn't plan on it actually blowing up. And so now they're like, well, what the fuck do I do?
Yeah. And like, I think that's a strong point to make. However, I would then bring up the importance of your personal reference point in your algorithm, because you can see these acts and you can either feed into that or just listen to other music. Like most people will go buy shit and doom scroll. That's how it works nowadays.
Right. But what we're saying, Gifted, is okay, back in the day, them type of people wouldn't even have an opportunity. So the low level people who listen to anything would be forced to listen to better music, which in turn
because it was harder to get your music to anybody who cared or to you know what I'm saying. There was a gate, and like there were negatives of that too. There were gatekeepers, but like part of the reason there's a gate is to not just let anybody in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Paul George. Mitty Derek.
Oh my goodness,
big Mitty for you, Derek. Yeah.
Listen, I'm here for the clean bag work, Derek. Just let him dip into the bag, Derek.
Dip into the bag.
But real quick, I'm gonna read off a couple comments that I think are beneficial to the conversation. In the Discord, Dan said there's merit to what they are saying, and Gifted is saying there's good music being made, but not a lot of big prospects are on the rise right now.
Spitting.
Is that it?
But I don't think it's just right now. I don't think it's been for a while, and I don't think it's gonna change.
I thought he was going to keep reading. Yeah, that's why I was confused.
Then Kyle said, we need to break the notion of musical impact directly correlating to success in an industry that it was designed to go against. This niche era is needed for real innovation in rap, in my opinion. I would 1,000% agree. Yeah.
No,
that's why I said we're in a lull.
I think there's always been niches. I just think a niche, like we said earlier, Cardia, Uzi, like that shit was a niche, but the cream will always rise to the top, bro.
Big shot.
Oh my goodness.
Big shot. They need this.
He's sinking grenades.
You are.
Wait a minute. Is this are they gonna steal the game, Boston?
They can steal this game. It's very stealable.
They're gonna need you know the hoop.
Wemby concussed? Oh fuck.
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew
already. What do you mean? He
I knew
named how he fell.
He's out. He's out. He'll be back for game 3. He'll be fine.
Back for
in the chat, someone said
game though.
I'm supposed to believe Baby Smooth not moving the genre. Niggas love V's more than the girl. I'm a huge V's fan, which again is another nigga that I found by just finding him. I just listened to it. I'm like, oh.
No, okay, no, hold on. Honest to God, this is what I actually mean.
Did he cut out?
That's it.
Yeah, I got so confused. He just stopped talking. I know what was going on.
He got really excited, and then it was over.
Yeah.
All right. Well, while he's dead, I mean, I think the other problem is like I can say, and Gift, to what you're speaking to is like the other problem of like it's easier to find anybody ever is that the saturation is so deep. It is also easier to lose them as well, and be replaceable. Like I feel like that's happened to me at least 2 times this year, where I'll listen to a couple of tracks and be like, "Oh, that's cool," and then I'll forget they exist and go back to what I know. So I think that's just, again, like the heavy saturation on top of the market right now does not bode well for hip hop, I think, at large. That's why we're kind of in a recession, so to speak, as far as the art is concerned. Maybe not the art, but like the industry, which still does affect the art. You're right. Like you can still hear good music. It's not like it just stops existing, but it gets harder. It gets more repressed. And it also is just not like going to be consistent unless you want to make it consistent. So, to each their own. I know I'm in a recession because partially my favorite artists, to the point, have stopped producing, but I also just find myself listening to less and less hip hop on a consistent basis because that's just not what I'm feeling. And that's plenty of factors for that, not just the music itself. But I think
Jersey about to drop the game in disarray. Derek, also be on the lookout for a Weekend collab. Just quiet as kept.
I mean, I'll always listen. Like the Weekend, the Weekend ain't hip hop either, right? That's what I mean. Like the Weekend is more Teflon for me than a lot of other artists.
Yeah,
I hear you. I swear to God, I hear you.
Dan said the problem isn't exclusive to hip hop, but it's heavy in it for sure. That's probably fair too, honestly.
Bone it, please, for love of God.
Oh, that was tough right there, boy.
You can't be a sorry finisher and have sorry hands. Come on.
Yeah. Oh, and like
Rudy Gobert?
He plays defense.
All right, Shane. A good boy right there. So listen, I do think the sad truth that people don't want to cop to is niggas are just not fans of hip hop. They're fans of these 4 to 5 artists, and because they're dropping less frequently, they feel as if the genre as a whole is suffering from overall quality. I feel like that's a very niche conversation that we're not having. Some of this stuff is isolating the casual listener to like the diehard, like I want to tap in and hear all these act listeners. And I think those are 2 different things going on at the same time.
But again, in that the popularity of the genre as a whole dips if that is true. Like if what you're describing is true, the popularity of the genre goes down.
And like I guess what I'm saying is there's a chance that's a good thing for hip hop. Like I don't need the popularity of this shit to like be at an all-time high to still be good. Or still
it sounds a little racist. It seems racist.
Racist. Whoa.
We don't need these niggas. Like, okay.
This nigga just said that was a little racist, man.
Yeah, a little racist is funny.
No, it just comes off.
I agree with him. It sounded a little like,
What I'm saying is it comes off like we don't need to be mixing with these people that don't actually love the genre.
I have felt for like a long time now,
the more people that can enjoy the genre.
Yeah. I'm not mad at you, Shane, but like I'm kind of at a point now where it's like I'm just tired of niggas. Like it's too many people in the genre that do not value the genre, do not necessarily care for the genre, take from the genre, go to another genre to get clout or views from that. Like I'm just tired of all the bullshit when I know there's artists that are going to produce in this genre. So I'm fine with
Gifted has put on his.
Well, I guess what I'm saying is I want like if those people that you're talking about that are still producing good music and even though the popularity may be lulling or in a lull, I would like to have a bigger spotlight shined on those people because the genre as a whole has more eyes on it.
Okay.
That's what I want for those artists that you're talking about. And so there are people that can enjoy those people that are not because the genre as a whole isn't as popular because the mainstays or they aren't producing at the level we are accustomed to, and new artists aren't shining a spotlight on the genre like they used to either. So it's that's to me that's a problem, and I would like more eyes on the people that deserve it.
And like I think that was well said, Shane, but I think my counter to that would be there's a serious ass problem if in theory to keep hip hop a thriving and really popular genre, Drake, Kendrick, and Cole have to drop albums every 2 years. At that point, how sustainable is that? I don't think it is.
I mean,
I don't think it is either. But I think we already reached a problem because I would say that Drake's music
is washed.
I can't say by and large, but I think many fans of his would say this isn't his best work. And then I would say J. Cole is almost a little more concerning in that I don't even think this was bad work, but I don't care. And I think plenty of other people feel the same way. And that's a bigger concern because he is supposed to be one of the other pillars. But keep in mind, Gifted, this is before he joined the monkeys in China. This is before some of the comments of basically being a cuck to himself. Like, this is J. Cole before he just shot,
before all this other
himself
bullshit.
twice.
Yeah, true. And
he did this to himself. It wasn't bad music, but the level of care is non-existent before he did that. So, like, that's the concern. And I will say, as a Kendrick fan, as a Kendrick truther, I'll go down. Kendrick did no favors to the industry by basically saying anyone who didn't fuck with him was a loser and wasn't meant for the culture. He was so heavy-handed. He did give the middle finger to many fans and, you know, even people within, like, fans of hip-hop and fans of other artists. He said, y'all trash, y'all really not it. And being so, such a purist, quote unquote, will push away too many people at the same time. There's a reason why Magneto is a villain, like in many stories. It's because he pushes out people he may need to be allies.
Derek's spitting right now.
So like, I hear all that, Derek, but like, humbly, I really do mean this. There are so many niggas that deserve to be out of the culture. Like this hand of like, like sure, you come like I'm tired of not gatekeeping at this point in hip hop because I've seen so much bullshit and so much watered down product. I'm okay to gatekeep.
Hold on. So here's my retort to that, and this is not. That's why I said it sounds racist because like it. I can't say certain shit, but what I like, I think.
My God,
I really want to go crazy, but that's the space conversation. I want to fuck the platform up. But I think optimally, you would rather change the mindset of the people that don't need to be there than to seclude something valuable to less people.
I think that's a good way to say. I think that's a good way to say that.
Oh yeah, he didn't sell that one.
Magneto.
So
really
you would rather just have everybody be able to eat. You would rather have abundance and have everybody eat and understand the pecking order of who can eat when and how than seclude the thing that's valuable to less people to make it more pure.
BJ, missed it. So Shane, here's my thing. If you were talking to me 2 years ago, I think I would agree with what you're saying. I'm at the point now where dead ass, I just don't give a fuck. Like, you can have your opinion. You can think big ass shot right there, right? You can have your personal opinion. You can have your taste. I'm just saying that bottom line of if you stay or you leave isn't going to impact me finding value within the genre. Just because it's less appealing to the casual listener doesn't mean the quality is gone. And all I'm caring about is, are you producing the quality within the art form? Like, I'm gonna still have that.
I would like the people that are producing that quality to have the proper accolade or proper respect that they're due, and I don't think they can get that respect being secluded to purists.
I can respect that perspective.
Before my computer died, like, look, you brought up V's, right? Like, you fuck with V's.
Yeah.
Okay, this is kind of like just a different part of the conversation, but this is what we were highlighting earlier. A lot of like casual or even people that aren't local, right, to the area didn't know about V's, maybe in the West Coast, maybe in the South, whatever, right?
Yeah.
When Yachty and V's made the Sorry Not Sorry, right? That put
a shot, Maxey, big shot, Maxey.
Shot.
Real quick, I like this conversation. I do feel like once it reaches like 4 minutes, we gotta lock in on like all hoop because this game is.
I was just thinking that
is at the same time kind of crazy.
There's gonna be bag work.
White corner 3. Oh, couldn't
Jason
get it.
Vision. That's what I'm talking about. Jason might not make that pass 3 years ago.
Good point. Also, good tip out by VJ to Tyrese. Pull up Tyrese.
Oh yeah.
Maxey, give me that.
Oh, are they in drop on Tyrese right now?
Go.
It looks like
Are they in drop on Tyrese Maxey right now?
that was back-to-back wide open shots. I think it is drop.
A great shot from Tyrese right there.
Look at where he's, bro.
I think the Spurs losing that game.
He was standing at below the free throw line.
Yeah, that's pretty far.
I think we're gonna see a lot of series tied 1-1. That's all I'm saying. I think a lot of
it's almost like it's almost like you gotta know your personnel.
Yeah, like he wasn't even considering stepping up either. That's my thing, bro. Like, it's one thing if you get caught in the wrong spot and he was just like, yeah, fuck it.
By the way, KD's playing. Okay, I should make this a thumbnail right now then for that shit. For sure.
KD, bro. He cost me so much money.
Fuck KD, he cost me so much money. That's what it's always about, man.
Bro, at least why is he diving on the floor, bro?
What is the Jack Reese album?
Thing. Like,
it's probably a troll.
I don't, and Derek, you can speak to this a little bit, I would imagine.
Shit, by the way, Shane, I really don't. I don't believe that.
I don't know what, I mean, regardless of if he was diving on the floor or he was in an intense practice or whatever, like, why are you even practicing hard enough to bump knees in that manner with anybody in April?
Hey, that's the real question.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
Because you
know
why you're right, Shane? Because we know, because I've been preaching this for years, and other NBA players and like older vets have preached this. They don't practice like that in the regular season, which is part of the reason why when they go overly intense, you see a lot of these easier like soft tissue type injuries because you're not building up enough like density and muscle strength. But and then you niggas don't fucking practice all year long seriously, but you're gonna practice one day before the big.
Well, that's my thing. Like that, if Ime has that ideology, then I would imagine the September, October, November practices are significantly harder, or should be, than an April practice, especially right before the playoffs.
On the floor, Shane.
In theory, for sure. Yeah.
But you only do that. Like, he's not diving on the floor if Steve Nash was the coach for the Nets. Like, he ain't diving on the floor.
He's not.
You know what I'm saying?
No. Yeah. Fact.
So that's a culture thing that Ime has set, and I see the value in setting that culture.
Oh, you meant the
like,
Jack Harlow album. See, that's my thing. That's my thing about this gatekeeper shit, bro. Jack Harlow is a prime example. Y'all let a mediocre ass rapper.
I'm not as a guy who fucked with Jack at one point. That was disgusting. I was so mad.
That was so nasty.
I was so mad, bro. I was so mad. But again, to me, that's not that's a different genre. But like, I know Jack's a rapper, and so, but he's not.
But
even
he only got into that
album.
genre because he opened up with hip hop, and used that to get into that next genre.
Same thing with Post Malone.
Yeah, I don't know what Jack got going on. That shit is
he doing a lot. Yeah,
but, and look, I've been on this, like, here's the thing, Gifted. I'm not even trying to hold you for like the culture conversation because I've been on this since I was younger, and I saw Miley Cyrus walk up into the culture, right?
The Michael Jordan face. Yeah.
Listen, this nigga, she walked up in the culture when her nigga broke up with her, and she was all depressed and went act all crazy
in the club,
and shit.
Counting up with my J's on.
4 years later, right? She's growing her hair out. That nigga fucking her again, and all of a sudden, I don't listen to rap because it just can't be all bitches and hoes and all that. Bitch, you was up there on a wrecking ball with
that was a wild time. That was a wild time.
I mean, Post Malone did the same. Post Malone just opened up a bar downtown.
Yeah,
and he did a free concert. Didn't perform a single hip hop song in that free concert.
Of course not. Bro, listen. He literally said, "Who listens to hip hop if they're going through something?" Like, what the fuck?
It's insane.
But I don't fuck with Post Malone doing that, but I don't blame Post Malone.
Tyrese, we missed it. Oh, good follow though. Good follow.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. If you don't get
steal this shit.
You don't get a bucket and a stop right here.
This is
way
where,
too much time.
He's already over with Boston.
It's already over.
You're tripping.
No, it's not over. But you need to string together a bucket and a stop.
Thank you, Jaylen Brown, offensive foul.
Unfortunate.
You ain't gotta like Tatum.
Damn, Tyrese, hurt that bad?
No, but the reason why I said the game's over, Shane, is because the players that would need to start the run are all shooting like they're broke. So
I agree, Tino.
It's just not much you can do. Like Derek White had a wide open three that could just change the feel of the game, bro. That nigga barely hit the rim. Like,
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say but hey,
Kelly?
Game over.
Oh,
like,
yeah, hey,
Oh my God.
hey.
Let's go, Philly.
I still think Boston can get out of this in 5 games. But
And it's
I love
only the
how
Suns against what?
Kelly Oubre is like the new age Josh Smith.
Oh yeah, that's a good count.
hell no.
No, it's not. Hello?
No
That's
IQ, no
terrible.
IQ.
Well, I mean, I'm not talking about defense, but I mean, like when Kelly hits, he act like he hit 5 in a row.
Oh, I'm about to say. I thought we were talking
Every
about a level of player.
No.
I'm talking about low
Because
IQ.
like when Josh Smith hit a 3, it feels like he hit 3 back to back.
I see what you mean. Houston Josh Smith.
Yeah.
Where it gets the flood
I do,
waters open
Tino.
up. Yeah.
Boy, nah.
Kyron asks, is that not Royce O'Neal? I would say Royce O'Neal, actually. I would say Jay Crowder. Because, like, anytime Jay Crowder made 2 threes on that one team in, I believe, 22 Phoenix, it's like you feel like you were getting blown out by 30 points.
Yeah, it's just so deflating. Like their 3 feels more deflating when they hit it.
Oh, better yet, fuck that, Shane. Lou Dort right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no, I got a worse one than that. I got a worse one than that. No cap.
Who's that?
Draymond Green threes with no Kevin Durant on the team is one of the saddest moments Y'all go look this up.
Yeah.
Y'all go look this up.
Yeah, I feel that.
Game 5. No, look this shit up, Shay. You ready for this? Game 5, the day KD go down with the first Achilles like strain. Game 5 versus Houston. Go look up when Houston made a run and finally cut the game close after Golden State made that run. Who hit the 3 and started screaming like a madman? Crowd almost jumped out the damn out the
I
building.
can give you a more recent example. 2022 versus Celtics. I think it was game 6. He hit a long ass 2. Long ass 2. Nasty as hell, but he hit it. And they had no chance of coming back.
You know, I never asked. I should have asked Swipe. I've never asked a Nugget fan, right? How did it feel when Gobert really hit that fadeaway in 24?
Yo,
Really
that's one of the best shots in basketball. Facts.
Did it really go over for you? Because you had such a good offense, but like
that fadeaway was so big.
Oh my God! It just like his dunk last night.
Kyle.
Gifted like
JB big 3. Big, wow, that was crazy. It's
Huge.
not over technically speaking, bro. Only down 10.
The niggas go. Niggas is not the Pacers gifted. That's all I'm trying to say. Like
Gobert gave up his happy family for a Western Conference
VJ needs you to bail me out.
He did. VJ,
really
I hate this offense.
Rookie of the
I hate this
year.
offense.
Oh wow.
Rookie of the year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
chill out that
So
rookie.
Good shot, VJ.
Oh, the wink is crazy. The wink is crazy.
That's real aura right there, bro. He confident for real. He confident.
Thank you, PG. All right.
When y'all going to trade Embiid so y'all can get serious about actually like competing? Because like,
Oh, my goodness. Yo, to who? To who? I'm sick of this question. To who?
They're about to crash out of your
to be
ass.
honest, no. To be honest, no, I have an answer.
Give me that.
And one,
Hey!
Reese, talk to me, man.
Yeah, that might be game right there, buddy.
A way to handle business.
Listen, Derek,
Philly.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel why you feel that way. I'm actually just saying this. I would trade
Dumbass
Embiid just to get the fucking supermax off my books and revamp the team.
He's saying to who? He's saying, listen, I'll hear you.
Bro.
To who?
Out there, no.
Who is
there's
it, though?
teams out there. There's plenty of teams out there. I believe there's
Name
probably
them.
more than 10 teams out there. You don't think the Heat right now, if you ask them for not that much, wouldn't take that on? You don't think there's
Why are
other
you
teams
asking
that are
for
close
not
to a
that much?
championship that wouldn't take that on? You don't think there might be teams even like
What?
I actually don't think the Heat would take and beat on.
if they strike out on Giannis, maybe. Obviously,
know
they
if-
got banned.
No.
I don't know if you noticed, but the Heat have a one African policy on their roster.
Oh my God, here you
That's
go.
too much.
These niggas really finna win by like
Tyrese.
20 though.
Come on, man.
Jesus, bro.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Bro, the NBA is so foul with these blowouts nowadays. Like, I don't feel like this team should be blowing this team out for real.
You gotta be
What
what is he on?
I just want to when we talk about value, man. Like
I swear for God, Shane, I agree with you because
You know?
if that other nigga was actually
I don't think
valuable,
you
they'd
want
be
to.
winning the game. Like if that other nigga was actually a valuable player, like they speak.
you know,
Shane,
Cool.
I just want to say, if we're keeping track of it, I think game 1, Derek White had an argument to be more impactful than Jaylen Brown. Game 2, no. Game 3, no. That's where we at right now.
Got you.
Yeah.
Here we go. Just as long as we're keeping tally.
Yeah. I think it's important to do that.
Wait. You felt like he was more impactful last game?
No, I say you can make an argument last game because if you watch the game, Jaylen Brown pretty much
that argument does not exist
for like a long
this
ass
game.
time. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's no like it's not
He
even.
hooped in the first half. He hooped in the second half, and I guess you could have the feeling of they were already up 18. But
that's my thing. That's my thing about that.
That's fine. That's fine.
I just don't think I can make the argument in good faith for this game. Yeah.
No, argument in good faith. I don't like this is again when we speak on value, and this is why I agree with Shane so much. The highlighting, it's funny because Jaylen Brown is one of the funniest case studies for how some niggas want to look at the game. Because I do believe I understand the point of more with more. Like why can't niggas like Derek White, Caruso, Draymond Green get treated with more value, right? But I'm not gonna lie to you, like. How come more with more never works for a nigga like Jaylen Brown?
Well, nobody's gonna give a fuck that Derek White had 8 points. Nobody's gonna Nobody's gonna care that he was 12.
What I'm saying is they love more with more when it's a role player, but if it's a star with more, we demigrate it. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I see what you're saying. I just think at face value, like if Derek White is 3 for 12, since we don't hold him to a certain standard, it's not gonna be as magnified.
It won't really be highlighted as much. That's true.
Yeah, but if Derek White had 16 points tonight, we'd be singing praises. And it was a close game.
21 and bro had 36. You'd be like, oh man, Derek
but
20.
But Jaylen has 30. Jaylen has 36, and they lose, and it's like,
oh my God,
he's got to be better.
Tyrese is fucking.
He made him
smoking them.
Derek, how you feeling? Turn me up.
Yeah, hey, man. I mean, if they lose this game, they lose the series. They win this game, there's life. So
I mean, good point.
It is a W.
You would have it was definitely a must win. So.
He's speaking like the game ain't won. Like what the fuck?
He's a Philly fan.
It's just like the only path to a dub is probably them winning this game. So
if they didn't win this game, I really couldn't see.
It was we were going to start bringing the brooms out. So
yeah,
exactly. It was raps.
What's going on with Embiid, Derek?
That's hilarious.
He just started his strength and conditioning.
Okay, so
that was yesterday.
Game 6 probably, if there is one.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I couldn't give you an actual day. I mean, some people think he could be game 4. I'm sure, and people would like to make it that quick, but I have no idea.
I mean, like the report for the Lakers is Reeves is closer than Luka right now.
I don't know how that's possible. I
don't know how that's the case.
They're both out for the round.
Well, Reeves has started on court work so far.
Yeah, that's what
I really feel like, I really feel like there has to be like a study done on the way NBA Twitter jokes, because Kyron in YouTube chat said time for IDF hoops, and I instantly knew he was talking about Denny Avdia for Portland. Like, this shit. It's a wild time, man. Oh, close game now. Whoa!
No, it was a close game at halftime. Wemby's not coming back.
Yeah, when Wemby went out, it was a close game.
Okay,
I think this is definitely. I definitely think this is IDF winning hoops right now. I think they're gonna
IDF winning hoops.
Just think it's gonna work out for them right now. I think they got this game.
I think the Spurs can still win this game. We got to see though.
No, for sure. I'm just I'm ready.
Wait a minute, is Wemby ruled out for the game or no?
Yeah,
he's got concussion. So
concussion protocol. He gone.
And that's the one thing that's gonna put a wrench in the he's the best in the world talks right there. Availability.
Because he got concussion
on his face?
Yeah. And it matters. Yeah.
It matters
Can I
that he
trust you to
landed
finish a
on his
run?
face.
I don't know if he plays game 3. I don't know if it matters.
Well, yeah, but like I'm saying in general, not being there to play for whatever reason hurts your case for that, regardless of what it is. And I say regardless because I've seen Joel Embiid have that same shit happen to him, and niggas did not care after a while.
But it's because he was out for the series.
Well, yeah. I don't. So like I'm not expecting him to be out.
If he misses, I guess what I'll hear you if he misses game 3. I'll agree with you.
Yeah. I'm just saying the fear behind Wemby is naturally because of his build and him being the complete, overall. He's basically the complete unicorn to the rule because normally, if you're 7 foot, you just don't really have a long overall. I would say, you don't have a big lifespan, and he could be the exception to the rule. I'm just being real.
Who's gonna die? Yeah.
Okay, sorry. His career
Nah,
doesn't
bro,
have the legs.
I'm not gonna lie. Gifted. That shit sounded so nasty because I literally seen somebody that was hating on Wemby be like, "Yeah, enjoy these championships, nigga." But 7'5" people don't live that life expectancy.
I did see someone say that on Twitter. Yeah,
guys.
Guys. I didn't mean his life. I'm talking about the life of his actual career on the court.
You know what
That's what I'm talking about.
I feel you.
Yeah.
You think he has more of a Jordan career than a, Ron career?
Yeah. And like all I'm saying is people are afraid of random shit happening to him and he's not available. And this is the first instance of that. Is all I'm saying.
I feel it.
Well, AD action is what you're saying.
Basically, yeah.
Little AD.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for AD. Half his injuries be they be legitimately comical injuries.
He be going through it, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. We throwing through that shit on the court. Oh, who do y'all got tonight for the Lakers Rockets game?
The team that
KD's playing, right?
Yeah, KD should be playing tonight.
And that's pretty easily the Rockets for me.
Yeah, I don't even think it's gonna be competitive. I honestly believe if you watch the first game, the Rockets could have beat us in the first game, but like all that I saw was like Amen Thompson is a absolute terrible offensive player. And that them niggas desperately.
I also felt like the refs were not calling anything at the rim, and the Rockets were forced to live at the rim because they can't shoot. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they were driving. They could get to the rim whenever they wanted to. They just couldn't convert at the rim, and they weren't getting any calls either. So it just was like.
But even if they got some more of them calls, Shane, it was just so bad. Like, and they were
Then they shot 37%. Like, you're not going to win a game again if you shoot 37%.
Yeah, but there was also too many. There were too many bad turnovers from them. Like really, like disgusting turnovers. Where I was like, oh yeah, they can. They can't win this game.
This is NBA Twitter, bro. Big Yahoo put a hit out on Net and Yahoo tweets during the playoffs, man. What a sport, man. Niggas is crazy. All right. Let me put Kevin Durant on his thumbnail real quick. Amen Thompson better get in a time chamber this offseason. Yeah, that's important. He needs to learn how to shoot, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. If he does not hoop in this series,
Zay, we will remember that take, Zay.
There might be conversations about him and his employment with that team.
Employment is crazy. I
already think it. I'm not ruling out Giannis being a Rocket next year. I just am not.
And I'm not ruling out that Amen Thompson's the one that they get rid of to make it happen. That's what I'm saying. Because I don't believe in Kevin
over Sengun.
Yeah, because I can build a world where my double big could be Giannis and Sengun.
Right. More than and the Giannis Amen Thompson thing is kind of like
isn't Amen still
on? You would probably have Steven Adams, Giannis, and Amen.
Yeah, and who is not clogging the paint with that shit?
Yeah, like, that's just.
I mean, but Shagun's contract is bigger though, so like factor speed to get Giannis.
Man, you can.
Yeah,
you can move
did they? Has Amen signed an extension yet? No, he hasn't.
I don't believe so. I don't believe so.
No,
so you're probably right.
But you can move money around where like you can find. Actually, let me look at the Rockets cap space, and I'll tell you exactly what you can do.
I mean, it would probably be like Jabari, to be honest with you.
That's what I'm saying. I think you could do it with
Bro,
VanVleet.
I'm not trying to hate, bro, but
Maybe.
man, fuck that Giannis shit. Get some shooters on that trash ass team.
No,
All
that's
these
a fact.
clunky ass
Yeah,
fits
I mean,
be bothering me, bro.
that's a fact.
Well, I understand the Giannis shit for them because Ime wants to play big, and I do think there is an element of like, if you have Giannis and Kevin Durant on the floor in a fourth quarter setting, almost any team in the league is against your merch. Like even the team with the historic defense does not have the bodies to be guarding that for real.
Right.
Is Giannis the fire? Sengun, Giannis, KD, Amen.
I'm playing Şengün and Giannis, and I'm low key like making.
Are you saying they trade Giannis? They don't. You saying they trade Amen? So
that's not enough money though.
So Adams, Giannis, KD, Şengün, point guard.
But that spacing is so dog shit. I don't like that.
Yeah, I'm just.
Spacing awful.
No, see, no. But here's the thing: the reason why I'm keeping Şengün, and I'm just gonna keep it a buck, is because Şengün. And
are you in a blender right now, big dog?
He is in a blender, low key.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think he knows. Yep, Tank, like the stream. I'm about to change the thumbnail to LeBron and KD since that game is about to tip off. We haven't seen LeBron versus KD in how many years? In the playoffs?
The finals in 2018.
17.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Oh, 18.
My God. Near a decade.
Yeah, I mean but again, that's gonna do numbers. It's just gonna do numbers, bro. People want to see legends.
Would you
trade Amen and Şengün?
Would I trade Amen and Şengün?
I would probably rather put
Jabari.
Jabari. I would probably rather do like one of them two and Jabari. But I might want to keep Jabari more than all of them.
If you're saying the money can't add up, right? Let's say I have to get rid of Şengün, but I still have Amen and he's very valuable. Would you consider moving that nigga for somebody like a lot better, like a guard that's like a lot? I would consider that. Like that's.
I mean, who would the guard be though? Like you had to like basically think about names.
You have to find somebody. You have to find somebody who's not making too much money, but also is highly valuable. Ideally, you would want somebody anywhere from about $25 to about $35 million worth of contract.
I mean, that's not like Drew Holiday.
I thought they should have went and got Drew Holiday. I think Drew would be amazing on the Rockets.
He would be.
Drew would be perfect for the Rockets.
I don't think the money works, and I don't think that's a long-term solution either.
Well, they don't have a long-term team.
I don't mean to hate, but I don't think Giannis is at all long-term either. I don't like the fit of the roster.
They would make that move to win the championship next season.
And they wouldn't.
I'm not saying
they're about 2030 in that scenario.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say something, and it's gonna be real. Giannis really hurt himself. This last year, he really hurt.
By not asking for a trade.
Yeah.
But he also hurt the idea of his value, and I'll tell you why.
I had to.
Sometimes something's not the right time. You know what I'm saying? And I think this summer, for some of these teams, to your point, Gifted, if I'm the Rockets, I'd much rather go get Kawhi than Giannis too. I most likely could keep most of the guys that I have. His contract's smaller, and he's more portable.
Good shot, Drew. Big shot.
I mean, I just think that's an even shorter term solution as well. Like I hear that.
But you're
I agree
already
with
at a short term solution.
Oh wow.
With the
sure. You would have to be okay with pivoting in, like, you have to be okay with the 2-year window at best.
Yeah.
But what if I can get
completely resetting your team?
But you could get Kawhi without getting up Şengün or Amen, I think. Now you might have to.
Where you getting all this money
from? I guess you just give up Jabari and somebody.
Yeah, I don't think the price tag for Kawhi is gonna be.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't like you. Fuck Amen if I can get Kawhi, to be dead ass.
No, I hear what you're saying, but what I'm saying is I think you could trade like the ancillary, like the Easons, the Jabaris, like I feel like you can get some of that shit off. Because you're
I
like, where
mean,
am I gonna get
maybe
the money from? I would consider, if it came to it, getting off Van Vliet and just either starting Reed or
they don't.
getting
They need
somebody.
point guards way too bad to just get off
They
of
do.
Van Fleet. They just desperately need ball handlers
I
to
think they
get
need
off of
ball
Van Fleet.
handlers and wings that can shoot and ball handle.
Yes,
Ideally,
yes.
that's what they really need.
I
But
think
Which
like,
is
you
why I
got
like. To
Kawhi.
be honest with you, I like Drew way more than, not way more, but like Drew just makes more sense to me.
No, because the thing for them is Van Vliet was hurt, right? So that's a big problem.
Yeah.
But I'm saying,
bro
if I'm
said, does
grabbing
Aspiration
Kawhi,
have a Houston branch? That's a
this
good one,
one,
bro.
that's true though. But if I can grab Kawhi and get off Jabari and Van Vliet and another player and like a pick, I feel like you can make something happen in the offseason where you can get another guard and continue to elevate Reed Shepard while keeping Amen and Şengün like that. Because to me, the
I
point
would
would more
have to
be,
know what level guard we're getting because I don't necessarily want Reed Shepard to be the starter.
and
I
I think
like him
that's
coming off
valid.
the bench.
What I'm also saying is, as long as it's a younger type, like I can take a middling, like a very average guard, if those are the rest of my players. You know what I'm saying, James?
So Derek, let me ask you this: what's Quentin?
Chris, by the way, shout out to you, brother. Your team did lose, but there are other teams that are also losing as well, so you're not too bad, but it is a thing. Go Hawks. Nah, I'm trolling.
Be a cheap, low cost option that you can get that can ball handle and run an offense.
No, I completely disagree, Shane.
Well, you have Amen Thompson, so I'd rather have him doing it than Amen Thompson doing it. This is what I'm saying.
No.
You don't.
Absolutely not. I will
All
take
right.
Thompson next year handling the ball before I ever let a version of
Well,
myself
I'm
in
not
a
saying
universe
you have to.
handle the ball with
I'm
Quentin
not
Grimes.
saying you have to swap them out. What I'm saying is adding. If you're talking about going and getting Kawhi, would I rather have Kawhi and Grimes than Amen and Giannis as a fit to the Rockets?
Well, okay. I mean, I think those are two completely different things. I don't think Ace was really pitching that. I'm saying, like, if you're asking me between now I'm kind of lost because I thought we weren't even talking about Giannis for a second. Because I think to Ace's point, I do think Kawhi is easier to acquire, but I agree that they need more than just like, oh, Kawhi.
But you can't. My thing is, you can't give up Van Fleet to get that. You can't give up You can't give up ball handling when you're already devoid of ball handling.
See, I think you can.
I 100% agree, but I need to see who's available. If there's a world where the Rockets say, like, okay, we have a Van Vliet replacement, I'd have to see who that person is, and we're gonna keep Reed, and we're gonna keep Thompson. Then I'm all in on Kawhi, pretty much. That's
then you're giving up Şengün.
my stand.
Honest, you don't. The guy that you're gonna put him, like the ball handler, you literally need him to be able to do three things.
Big shot, Harper.
He doesn't have to be a good passer or playmaker, by the way, because you're already gonna have three.
I didn't think. I got to peep that. I got to peep that for sure.
Like,
Yeah,
where
100%.
are the Rockets getting by with this middling passing and offensive organization?
Nowhere.
Yeah.
I think I'm being.
They are a
honest with you,
high school offense. Udoka runs a high school offense in this iteration. They cannot get away with that again.
He's not the only coach. I'm not disagreeing with you on that. I'm just pointing out when you're on the basketball court and you got Şengün and near the post with the level of passing he can do. You got Kawhi on one wing. You got Katie on another wing. I just feel like as a guard, you just have to be able to make simple passes. Like, you don't have to be some insane
playmaker. They need somebody that could shoot.
And that's why I said
They need
Grimes,
somebody-
because I don't think like it's just like I just need you
It's
to
literally
be
just
an
ball
organizer.
handling, being able to
Yeah.
shoot, and being
If
able
I have
to dribble the
Kawhi
ball
and
up the court.
KD in this
Yeah,
scenario.
them niggas are gonna be the playmaker. They're gonna create. I just need you to dribble the ball up the court, shoot, and be able to defend. And the defend part is not I need you to be a great defender. The defend part is I need you not to be somebody that's so easily to pick on that you take the rest of the fucking defense.
Yes, that's where I was going with it.
I so deeply and philosophically disagree, respectfully. Like, for one, watching Grimes be an active terrorist on my team, I can assure you he cannot do the things you were asking him to do.
Okay.
So, like, I think he's just the wrong example. If you want to, like, suggest somebody else, I'm more than happy to listen. But I don't think Grimes is the answer. But I also disagree with the idea of, okay, well, if I keep my quote-unquote star power, I'm sorry, Kawhi and KD have never made it work without multiple good to excellent playmakers around them. And I don't care that they are still some of the best buckets this game has ever seen. They need playmaking. They need some table setting. Like there needs to be an offensive organizer. If Kawhi,
I do agree with that statement.
But I think an organizer and a high level like playmaker are two different things. I think you somebody that could be a solid organ for cheap. I don't think that has to be like very expensive get.
Again, I just need to see the names. I'm not saying that doesn't exist, and I'm not saying they shouldn't go after Kawhi. I'm just saying, like,
because I get what you mean.
I'm just not giving up. I'm not giving up Van Fleet to get Kawhi if I don't have. I guess I'm kind of here landing in the middle to what Derek's talking about. I'm not giving up Van Fleet if I don't have an offensive organizer, a high level offensive organizer.
Like I'm not even trying to be funny. Like the type of guard I'm speaking on, for an example, and I know like he's not going to be available to them, but like, nigga, it could be Davion Mitchell type, but a little less scoring.
You're right.
That's
okay,
what it can
I hear
be.
that.
It could literally be, you know what I'm saying? It literally can just be a dude who's a pretty good ball handler, a great defender, and a dude who can shoot. I don't need you to do shit else because the setting the table is really just putting these guys in certain spots. And I honestly feel like getting the ball to Kawhi and KD in their spots should not be that hard when both of them are on the floor together. Now, will they have more of a lull when, you know what I'm saying, during the regular season when one of them's not playing or, you know, they're splitting minutes and shit? Absolutely. But I'm talking about the vast majority of like Rocket team minutes. I don't see why you would need that high level of skills.
I just disagree because I think, again, on paper, you're right. That shouldn't be the case, but we have two Hall of Fame resumes to look over and see that both Kawhi and KD have needed the things that you're talking about to be higher level than one may think. So I think, Kyron, I think Gifted took a phone call out, so I'm not sure where he is, but he didn't fall asleep. Yeah. So that's the thing. Like a Davion Mitchell type, to your point, I think would be good. But again, I think still multiple things have to happen. I would like to think Thompson grew a lot this year. So even though the shooting is still a giant question mark, I'd like to think he's going to be a much better just offensive player overall going into next season, which is a good thing. The Şengün thing is, to me, the ultimate question mark because I just don't like his fit. I like his style of play, his fit with this team is always breaking a short ceiling to me. And I just don't love it long term. He would be the player I'd be willing to move. Definitely not Thompson. And yeah, I just feel like they need more.
They need more high low. Like,
yeah, I don't think Şengün's table sets well enough for this offense as is. And I think to your point, like, I need a better scheme out of Udoka and his staff.
Yeah.
Like JT, we saw with the Celtics before with JT Brown and better spacing, you could argue, than the Rockets have had this year, be in the mud. But it took multiple seasons, a much improved scheme, and player development. And that's what is going to be like kind of impossible to fast track, even if they do acquire Kawhi. That you need more than that. So I don't know. I mean, Fred would fix a lot of problems right now, but shoot, they need Kawhi ain't gonna fix everything. They're just gonna be another iterate. They're gonna be
What about DeAnthony Melton, Ace?
That's what I'm saying. You get what I mean?
That's
what I'm saying. Like,
and Gifted would be blowing a gasket.
No,
There
fuck
it is.
that nigga.
Hold
He's
on.
trash.
Hold on.
He's trash.
Listen,
no, shut up.
no.
He's trash.
Man,
no.
this is this is what I'm talking about,
bro.
You're
Trash.
gonna say he's trash because you're asking to do more
Trash.
of what me and Shane are asking to do. I'm asking
Trash.
him to walk the ball.
Bro. The
He
biggest coach.
is a hypothetical player.
Ace. Hush. I watched nigga play for my team the whole time. And by the way, I'm back. I'm sorry. This nigga's the most hypothetical nigga to ever play. He had great stretches of basketball, and then had a ton of CTE towards the end of our season completely. Imagine putting him on a team with worse spacing. He is not a decision maker. He's a plug and play guy next to a real decision maker. He's not even that good of a passer.
The context of the conversation is if you have to give up Van Fleet to get Kawhi, the type of playmaker that you had in a limited because you don't have, I guess, the financial ability to just go out and spend a lot of money on a playmaker.
Damn, so you got to give up.
So that's what we're talking about, names who are low cost and can literally dribble the ball across half court and pass the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think you're gonna find that many niggas.
Because I do hear that. Because at the end of the day, I know how this is gonna work out. It's just gonna turn into get the ball to fucking KD or Kawhi and get the fuck out of the way. I know that's what it's gonna turn into. That's what it's going to turn into. So I just need you to be able to hit an open shot, to catch and shoot, to not be a cone, and to throw the ball to their spot.
But the problem is we've seen this on both teams where they don't have a point guard to get them in spots and they struggle. And they're like, oh my God, the defense is confusing me. Yeah, because you're not advantageously set up to go score.
Right, but the thing is, you're not like you. Apparently, a Drew Holiday type is just off the board, which I think would be the optimal type of point guard that they need.
I think Drew's probably the best version you could try to get. Yeah,
but that's off. You can't get Drew Holiday, so like that's cooked. So now you're looking at the Quentin Grimes, DeAnthony Melton caliber.
I know they won't be able to get. But this is another legitimate name, right? Nigga, if like TJ McConnell, not even trying to be funny, bro. Like,
absolutely.
I mean, I'm so
he can't
serious.
shoot.
Like,
he can't shoot. So you get the same.
But the difference, his can't shoot is different than other niggas can't shoot because he be cooking in other ways.
Like, his can't shoot is different between other people's ability to not shoot the ball.
Because other niggas who can't shoot don't be cutting. They don't be cooking niggas in the pick and roll like he.
Yeah, he's active.
Yeah,
I hear your point. I hear your point. But at the end of the day, he still can't shoot, brother.
Look, I'm of the opinion you need a starting point guard. Like,
I'm with Derek.
TJ is not a starting point guard.
No,
I 100% agree. And the only reason I'm even entertaining this is because in this scenario you have to give up Van Fleet to get Kawhi, which I don't know if I would want to do, but you know that's the hypothetical world we're living in. I don't think they should give up Van Fleet to get anybody because they need playmaking and shooting, and he does both.
Yeah,
or ball handling. Like he is valuable to the Rockets more than he's valuable to 75% of the rest of the league because of the rest of their roster. So if you're removing him from the scenario to get Kawhi, like I hear that, but you have to go through the names that would replace him.
Jose Alvarado. Like, I'm trying to
no.
Like,
well, they could have just picked him. They could have just picked Jose. Like, I don't know why they didn't. Because like, who was available at the was it Jose and Cole Anthony and
the name that you haven't said, the name you haven't said that I would entertain way more and was available at the deadline, but my team's incompetent and the Rockets had no money, they couldn't afford it, is Dosunmu. That's a player I would have went for.
Yeah.
In the chat they're saying the unrestricted free agent point guards are awful for this summer. So there's really no great options anyway.
Do I need them to be? You guys
That's
are saying they're awful for free agency. Do I need them to be that good in this scenario?
Yes, you do.
If you're giving up Van Fleet, if you're giving here's where I hear
they
you.
got to be good. That's the issue.
If you keep Van Fleet, no. But if you're giving up Van Fleet to get Kawhi, then yes, they need to be better. I don't
think you need them to be that good because honestly, you should be getting a guy that should ideally start the season, but towards the end of the season, you really would hope that Reed Shepherd is better than this nigga. Like honestly, like if you really want my
opinion. That's the same because the only reason I wasn't really all in on the Rockets before the season because I was really high on them before the season. The only reason I wasn't was because of the Reed Shepherd thing. Like depending on having to depend on Reed Shepherd to be as important as he is to the team right now is a problem. So you're in that same boat if you give up Van Fleet. So like that's what I'm saying. They have to be better if Van Fleet's gone.
Yo, okay, so
in your scenario he is gone. So that's why what Derek is saying, like you give up Sengun. We're at the point I would rather give up Sengun than Van Fleet.
Okay, so good steal. Wait. Tough. Okay, here's what I would tell you, Shane, right? Skimping out on the point guard position on a number one option team led by Kevin Durant is you telling me you don't want to win.
I don't even know if that nigga would be the number one option, but I'll leave that alone.
I mean, who?
He's not. That's the point.
Well, again, in this scenario, it's Kawhi and KD.
Right.
Oh,
and that's basically hit or miss. Problem.
Yeah, it's the same problem still. Here's my other thing, right? It's not just being a starter. It's like I think Reed Shepherd is way more appealing as your backup point guard because now there's less pressure on him 100%. To have to perform. I don't 100%. Want him to have to grow hypothetically in a random season where he might not grow. He might get hurt. Like having him in a backup role, I feel like I can confirm more success for him than
I think he can be a high level backup point guard. Like a value, like a very valuable asset to that team.
Rookie year.
Tank said, I say in general, okay, bet.
It's your 3, bro. Like, all I'm gonna say is I'm not gonna do things with the ideal of I need to protect the confidence reason. Like it's sink or swim time, nigga. Like go hoop. You're the 4th overall pick or 3rd overall pick.
I mean, that's cool for him individually, but if the goal is to win a championship and you only have 2 years to do it,
but
like, talking about go hoop on a team that's trying to win with.
Like, goddamn.
Ain't no go hoop on a team that is trying to win with two 40-year-olds.
You would have KD. Think about this though. You would have KD, Kawhi, Amen. You would have a dope ass team. Nigga, go hoop, bro. You should. That
sounds so simple. That sounds so simple until they have.
Because actually,
Clippers exist, dog. Why are we not learning our lesson?
Until they have Case and Wallace.
No. Derek sold me on your ideal, Shane. He don't even know it. He sold me on your Grimes idea. Because there's a world where
I'll fuck with it.
Let me tell you why I actually fuck with it.
I don't think y'all seen Grimes this year, boy.
There's a world where you just let Amen continue being like fake point guard. You know what I mean? And you just let him be doing some shit. And Grimes is the one as like the spot up nigga from 3. I just don't believe in Amen like that. That's my problem. I don't believe in him.
I don't think you watch Grimes.
I don't think you watch Grimes at all this year.
The problem is I don't believe in Grimes being.
Well, so Derek, the ideology here is that this is an outlier shooting year for Grimes. You know what I'm saying? That would be like, the hope.
Oh no, shooting isn't even the biggest problem with Grimes. Ironically, it would be your overall decision making.
Yeah, but again, I think you're making less decisions on the Rockets than you would have to be because you're coming in to
keeping Sengun too. Like you're not making any decisions.
Yeah, you're making less decisions.
How are you keeping
than his role on the 76ers?
If you're getting Kawhi,
you can fit.
If you're getting Kawhi and you already have KD and you know, like I think.
Oh, Van Fleet's money. Right. Okay. Yeah.
Again, I'm of the mindset that I might rather
I'm just
give up
trading Şengün. What the
Şengün.
fuck? I'm trading Şengün
Yeah,
so
I'm
easily.
rather trading Şengün to get Kawhi than Van Fleet. But like,
Ace. How can you in one breath say go hoop and then not be willing to trade the most obvious flawed fit on that team? It would be Şengün. He's a big that can't defend and can't shoot like that. Fundamentally, he fucks up your whole roster. And then defensively, you have to like make things work around him for what? Especially if I have Kawhi Leonard and KD. No, I'm going to keep Van Fleet. I'm going to trade Şengün. And it's easier to find a replacement level big man than a point guard, especially in this, I think, year right now, for sure. So, like, I don't see why you would be opposed to that.
I get what you're saying, but like, there's not a lot of great point guards there's not a lot of great like actual point guards.
Yes, which is why I would rather keep Van Fleet. You're making my point right now. Yeah, I agree.
I think it's just the market with the team roster construction and the needs of the team. You would rather if you're trying to go all in, you would rather give up Şengün than Van Fleet, and I'm with that,
bro. I can argue
because I just need a nigga who can. I just need a nigga who can get rebounds. To be honest with you, just get the boy.
You can go get Gafford. Yeah,
just go get KD and Kawhi's misses, big dog. Like I don't give a shit what else you do. Just go get their boards, kick it out to them when you get the board. But if you give up Van Fleet,
I'm not giving up.
You're depending on Reed Shepherd and whoever the fuck we're talking about here, as opposed to.
And if you keep Van Fleet, you get Reed Shepherd off your bench as the backup. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah,
I don't see why. Yeah. Like, bro, I'm trading this shit out of him yesterday. What the fuck are we talking about right now? That's simple for me. Like, I still haven't heard Ace give me a solid reason as to why they shouldn't trade Operation Goon. Why?
I gave my reasons earlier, but also I just don't buy into I don't think you should max out I don't believe in trading a 23-year-old for that situation. That's why, like, for me, the Amen shit is like the Amen shit with Giannis. Obviously with Giannis you'll have to give up one of them. But with the Giannis shit, it's more like at least I could go double big if Thompson doesn't take any lead. Him with Giannis on the floor is like completely untenable.
Ace, I'm not gonna hold you, big dog. I'm not gonna hold you. You sound like the Warriors, bro. Choose a direction, my nigga. Like, you signed for Kevin Durant, you have sped up your timeline regardless. Like, we're talking about adding Kawhi Leonard onto this team.
I don't buy into
when you add Kawhi Leonard, we're not on the young guy.
Kevin nor Kawhi is going to be on the team.
You're wrong about that. The difference is you're wrong about that. Because if that was their mentality, they would have made a move at the deadline. I think I mean,
they didn't have a move to make a deadline. They didn't have any money.
Yeah, make a move at the deadline, bro.
And they couldn't make a move.
I don't think the ideal.
It's about Houston. Houston literally could not move.
Hey, they literally could not make a move at deadline.
That's what they did. Because like it doesn't make any sense for them to only have Reed Shepherd as the point. Like Reed Shepherd and Justin Holiday as their point guards. Like they
1,000%.
I mean, they couldn't. The fact that they didn't means they could not.
Yeah, they were ass out. They couldn't move.
Oh, big shot. Diable in the corner. Disgusting.
That's tease.
Good board, though. Grant.
Hey, Gifted. I want the record to show, I think like 2 months ago now, one of our last streams, I told you, Scoot's on the rise.
You did tell me that.
Scoot is on the
I don't
rise.
know what he's doing right now in this game. How good has he been?
He's hooping.
Oh, nice. Okay.
He's back to being confident.
I shouldn't even say offensive rebounds.
He's confident now. Also, I just read VJ is the youngest guard either since or surpassed Magic Johnson for a 30-10 playoff game.
Man, I fucking love VJ Edgecoat, man. That's fire. I ain't gonna lie and be
really.
I respect you, dog, but it's time to pack your bags.
Just read from Bottom 10.
Is he 20?
I'm trying to fucking tell you, Gifted. Listen,
yes,
the franchise player is not Embiid. It's not fucking Maxey. It's that goddamn rookie, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Right.
I think they made a mistake.
By the way, Scoot has 26.
26? Oh, good shit. Scoot in the playoffs. Yeah, that's nice.
Hey, I think their mistake was actually moving off Jared McCain. Honestly,
I mean, that definitely was a mistake. I agree with that.
That was a mistake because
I don't think it's a mistake. They can't play all them niggas.
I wouldn't agree.
Don't need to.
No,
we don't need to.
Shane, I'm saying it's not about playing all them niggas. I think they should have
Derek
traded
would easily
all them
cut.
niggas.
He would easily cut Grimes.
Dude, Grimes is banished to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, he would get Grimes the fuck out of there in a heartbeat. Shane, I promise you he would.
No, I mean that's. But even then, like I think if you have Maxey, VJ, McCain, who am I missing? Is that it?
That's it. You're set. Your guard rotation.
That's what it should be. That's what it should be. But they're just including Grimes. So I got you. So Derek is just like, yeah, fuck Grimes.
Yeah. Here's my thing. Here's my thing. My point was last year, Grimes was the asset that to me should have been moved because I knew contract negotiations were going nowhere. I said, fuck it. Okay, fine.
Right.
Grimes was led astray by his agent. That actually came out. It's really not even Grimes. His agent is really just a cokehead. So sad.
Oh, shit.
Now this year, this is the time to move off of Grimes while before he shoots his, A, our leverage, but B, his value in the foot. But then he did that, and now he's going to be a free agent. To me, with this whole McCain situation, what has always bothered me is forget the fact that McCain was a casualty of Epstein list owner cap sheet. That's really why he's not here. But the other problem is, why is McCain all of a sudden, by the way, he had a great rookie season. I'm not taking that away. But why is McCain not clearly the one? Just get out of the mud as the sixth man, dog. Like, that's what you're going to do in OKC. That's what you would do in any actual contender anyway.
Literally.
He doesn't need to play next to Maxey or VJ. You are a six man. You are my stagger. If one of these guys goes down, congratulations, you get to play some ball. But
very simple.
I don't need you to close games. I don't want you to, and that's okay. Why guard depth is seen as like an accessory that we just don't need to pay for is beyond me.
And I want to add on to the point Derek made. Even if you think they can't play long term, Shane, he was already turning his season around when they traded him. You could, at the bare minimum, hold and trade him for higher value next season moving forward, and teams would have gladly shouted.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do agree. I do think they should have moved Grimes last. Like I remember, because do I think Grimes was as good as he was playing last year? No. And I think they should have sold high then. And then when McCain was doing what he was doing last year, I kind of felt similarly. So they had to make a choice. It seems like they made the wrong choice, and kept the worst player. And now they're potentially going to not have either next year,
which is very brutal.
Hey, hold on. Derek, you ready for this? Embiid or Şengün? Who says no?
Bro, what is your infatuation with Şengün? He's like, I'm trying to understand where
we were just talking about the Rockets, and we started talking about the Sixers, and I think that's a trade that would benefit both teams.
Wow, that's just words that I've never heard before in order. So let me process that for a second.
So like, I'm gonna try to be as disrespectful as I can be when I say this. Oh
my God,
Alperen Şengün is not a number one in any category for any team. I'm confident saying that. And Shane knows.
Well, he wouldn't be the number. He wouldn't be the number. He wouldn't be the number one. It would be Maxey in the scenario he's describing.
1 and 2. I'm
pointing
out that he's
and I'm kind of of the mindset though that like you can't even be a 2 for me at this point if you're gonna be a big that plays that way. He plays as a hub option type of guy that can't really finish layups, can't really play defense, can't really shoot. Like, it's too many can't reallys for me at this point.
So here's my problem with you. How you're speaking about him, Gifted. Here's my actual problem. So basically, because we do this with certain players, like in NBA Twitter, right? Where like you formulate opinion of, well, you can't win with this dude or you can't use this dude. What I'm pointing out is a scenario where the Sixers are getting off older players, getting younger players. That doesn't mean
Maxey also isn't a number one option. I mean, that's all the conversation.
But my point is like, this is what I mean. Sometimes the conversation about trades or certain players is too based in oh well he won't win you a championship or he won't be the one. Sometimes it's just a good move to move a different way. Sometimes it's just a new pathway. Like I don't see why Şengün pairing up with those two guards would be bad for the Sixers or Şengün, and I don't see why taking a risk on Embiid, maybe, if you're going to trade Şengün and getting Embiid and pairing him with, the young wings they got and Kevin Durant, I don't think that's terrible to take a risk for either team.
I think that Operation Şengün is not a building block piece for a team trying to win. Is kind of where I'm at. I think
I don't even want him as a
player.
stopgap. I don't want him as a stopgap.
I don't care.
Is he not a good player?
He is. There's a difference between being a talented player and a winning player, and I just simply don't want to be part of the experiment.
That's fine. I think
like
we label people.
And listen, right? It's sad because again,
you know what? Hey, you know what? Go get him for yourself. You like him so much, go get him.
You go get that nigga.
I mean,
sure.
Şengün on the Lakers, I don't know if that would be. I mean, he would get a lot of easy buckets.
Oh my God, Luka Şengün defense. Good Lord,
right.
Holy fuck, man.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think.
Well, they do Luka and Reeves defense now, so like.
Come on,
No, but you know what I was gonna say, Marchain, because I'm gonna have.
Oh come
Luka
on,
and Reeves,
sold that.
I don't think I can have a third cone to that type down. Harrison Barnes down. God damn it.
Yeah, I mean, so to be fair though, I mean, and this is probably going to sound controversial, but it shouldn't be. They need to trade Reeves.
No way. Oh my God.
They do not need to trade
Like they absolutely need to get rid of Reeves. They can't commit to.
Psycho.
Ideally, Reeves should get traded.
They can't commit to Reeves and Luka long term, bro. Like that, you can't. You should not do that.
Championship with that backcourt. Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
I'm not saying again. I'm not saying it's impossible, but you then have to.
But it is harder.
You have to build the type, like the team construction around that has to be so.
Bro, it just has to be what it was on the Mavs, basically, bro. It ain't nothing but swiping out Austin,
and they didn't win.
Yeah,
they didn't win.
You can't.
They didn't win.
And you also
hold on. Wait. Okay, so again, this is what I'm talking about, right? This is what Derek just did is kind of my issue with like how we think is NBA Twitter. Me making the finals is an accomplishment. Like discussing it as in, well, you didn't win the championship. Like one
you just
team
said building a title winner, dog. You can't.
We're talking about winning the title, not just getting there.
But hold on, but you can win.
Yeah, no. So I do agree with what Ace is saying. Like I my thing is that's not just easy to do.
Made a finals, like.
No, but my thing is that's just not. It's not easy to find. It's not easy to find a bunch of 3-and-D guys.
And he made the finals 2 times, and no one cared because they didn't win either. Like that shit don't really matter, bro. I'm sorry.
No, we
trying
care.
To win
Stop saying that shit.
It matters if you're LeBron, but you know whatever.
But
we care. But that is just not
the way you're speaking about it. The way you're speaking about it is the Heat made the finals twice and we didn't care. Yes, we did. When we watched an 8 seed go to the finals and go through the Bucks and the Celtics,
that was hard.
We gave a fuck.
And I knew they weren't going to win the finals. I knew they were not good enough to beat Denver.
When Jimmy, was in the bubble and he did what he did, that shit mattered. Like that shit helped.
Ace.
Were moments.
I really think you're not understanding my point. Yes, that was great. Big claps. It was fun seeing the ride. But at the end of the day, when they got to the finals, did anyone pick them to win that shit? No.
That's my problem, though.
That's a team construction thing. My thing is, I don't even think you can. I don't think it's easy enough to build the team around Luka and Reeves that's necessary. I don't think that's
you're taking a harder road. Is what?
Yes,
I think we're saying.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes,
that's what I'm not down for, and that's why I'm like that wouldn't be my pick either. It's because of that exact reason.
Yeah, I think you trade Reeves and get. Insert athlete 3-and-D guy here, but like
your game up.
Or center. By the way, it could just like if you were able to acquire a really good center next to Luka, I think that's a better recipe than Reeves long term. Again, like we could be proven wrong. Maybe Reeves ends up having another great like 5 years or something. But like,
right.
I just don't.
I don't see any reason why we wouldn't think
that's
he
the thing
would
to do.
5 years.
Hey,
I just you gotta have. What's up?
No, I'm sorry,
Good, Luke.
I interrupted you.
No, I just think you like with Luka, you need athletes and shooters.
So Reeves is 27. Is 27. You don't think he'll be a really good player when he's 32, given what he's shown and how he's gotten better?
I think I would rather have.
Out of his
I think
prime at 32.
I'm gonna be so honest with you, bro. I would rather have Trey Murphy for the next 3 years around next to Luka.
No, just fine. I don't know about that.
Even if you think Austin Reeves is going to be better for the next 3 years, I think Trey Murphy fits next to Luka better for the next 3 years.
Hey, Castro, 51 Castro.
And I think it's easier to build a team.
Not to
buckets.
I don't think Trey Murphy could be a secondary creator for real. I don't.
Shane, how are you guys doing today? First and foremost.
Oh,
I'm great. I don't. This. I thought Derek. I saw Derek White play an amazing game. So I just. Yes, I thought that was great. I thought that was a great performance by Derek White.
That's what I thought.
I felt like that was an amazing performance, and the most valuable player on the Celtics played like it, and we're all going to hold him to that standard. So.
No, honestly, I wasn't even going to the Derek White thing. I was really just kind of going to the whole.
Well, we can go there if you want.
The Celtics are running through the conference thing.
I'll go there. I'll go there with you, Luke, about the Celtics thing. Just give it. Give me. No, Luke. Honest to God, give me. If they lose a game in Philly, go ahead and cook. But if they don't lose a game, if you know what I'm saying, because like we see teams drop a game all the time.
Yeah,
winning 5 and not be compared. So like, I get it. Get that shit off if you want to, but give me a couple.
And Derek. I mean, not Derek. Luke. I think you expected them. I don't think you expected a sweep either.
I mean, I expect this result that just happened tonight is not surprising. I'll say that.
Right, and because this is how they always play.
This is how they
lose. They always drop games that everybody's like, what the fuck was that? That's not uncommon for the Celtics to do. They consistently end up in conference finals and finals. So I just
But do you know when they didn't drop games that they were supposed to when they won the title?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't they lose to the
they lost to the
Pacers that year?
Yeah, I was about to say the Pacers gave them trouble.
They ran through the whole. They didn't lose. They didn't lose to the Pacers, by the way. They didn't lose to the
lost
Pacers.
a game to the Heat.
But then the Pacers got hurt. That was like, again, injury is always a factor with these runs, which is another whole conversation. But I don't think the Boston just absolutely dominated everybody.
No. Luke, I'm saying they lost a game to the 8-seeded Heat who had without Jimmy Butler. Like that happened.
Yeah.
They were shooting like that. Like, that wasn't Boston playing bad, and that was one singular game. Like
this is one singular
game, and they shot pretty well. Like I get what you're saying. That's why I said, just give me a couple more games. You can get this off. Just give me a couple more games.
Yeah, if this goes 6, I'm like, oh shit.
If this goes 6 or 7, Luke, you got me. Like,
can I finish what I was saying? I'm fine to what Shane just said, where he said they always throw games, plural. He said games, plural. Every year he says they do that. So bringing up an example
you're pointing to one year where they didn't and they won the championship.
They lost one game in the conference. That's not multiple games.
They lost 2 games in the conference. The year they won the championship, they lost 2 games.
Oh yeah, 2 games in the conference. Like, come on, bro.
They've only lost one.
That's a difference.
But who did they lose? They didn't lose to the Pacers, so
they lost to Cleveland and they lost to Miami.
Okay, lost to Cleveland.
Okay, they lost one game to Cleveland, one game to
Miami.
I mean, all those teams were hurt though.
Like, and by the way, Luke, can I
make this team is hurt?
And that's you losing to an Embiid.
I want to make my.
If you're gonna run through the conference, I feel like you shouldn't lose to an Embiid with Philly.
They lost to a Jimmy Butler-less Heat. Like, it's the same. I know what you're trying to get.
I've never claimed that they're gonna sweep. They're gonna sweep every team.
Good
So I don't.
Good shot, Kelda.
They make the finals pretty easily. And what I'm trying to tell you, Luke, is when I said that, I'm saying 5-game series, maybe a 6-game series against the Knicks because they're really built to play them, and then another 5-game series. I think if they make the finals with like 4 losses or less, that was pretty.
I think they're going to win 12 games.
Or does it need to be something where it's like 2 games, mostly blowouts? Because then I just
they're going to win
use
double.
the wrong words.
I mean, yeah, I'm picking them to go to the finals. So I think they're going to win 12 games.
They're going to win 12 games without getting 5 losses.
They didn't just like throw away or choke this game. They just got whooped. Like these niggas just like lost.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like, but look, we'll see. I'm not gonna do too much. Like,
yeah, this doesn't.
Luke, I get the point you're getting off if they go out there in game 4 and lose the fucking game. Like, even if they choke it, it's like, oh well. Now, I'm not gonna believe that you're just gonna go through the Knicks, and then if it's the Pistons or the Cavs or something, even though we know it's gonna be the Magic, I also
want to point out that the biggest reason that they didn't win this game,
thank you, by the way,
was their most valuable player. Didn't play like their most valuable player.
Yeah, and you know what? Here's the thing: he didn't play very well, and it's very, very easy to admit that he really was not very good in this game. See how easy that is?
3 of 12 shooting is pretty
just
bad,
as easy as it was to say that I think they're going to win 12 games in this game. This loss doesn't deter me from my finals pick. There.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I would be surprised.
It is one game
if they make the finals.
So I'll hold off on further evaluation.
No, I would be surprised if they make the finals playing multiple, like a 7-game series. I would be really surprised about that.
Wow, wait, say that again.
Okay.
I would be really surprised if they played
I mean, if they is Cleveland on the other side of the bracket?
Cleveland they play the Knicks. They play either the Knicks or the Hawks in the next round.
Yeah, so Cleveland would be
the Hawks. The Knicks will give them some fits because the Knicks match.
I think Cleveland would. I can see Cleveland being the toughest.
I think they would.
Matchup.
I think they would destroy.
Yeah, definitely.
Cleveland doesn't have them at all.
Yeah. Which oddly enough, it's weird that I believe in them more with Harden, but that's I don't understand.
It's not that crazy.
It's not that crazy.
Well, I just know that Harden's gonna have a bad game 6 or something. So for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but here's the thing, Shane.
But Garland doesn't give them anything.
Yeah, Garland
right, that's true.
Barely played.
Have a bad game 6. Should have beat the Celtics, but you know who was nowhere to be found. Couple years ago, Gifted was here. He remembers when Jason was pissing down his leg.
I do remember that.
And
Scoot.
Yo, that was nasty as hell out of Scoot, by the way. That was clean.
Game not over in this one.
Scoot coming out party?
I do want to point out, it's kind of poetic how Scoot is getting this off versus the team that didn't draft him number 1 overall. And like that was a conversation for like a while.
And that was very much the right decision.
It was very much the right decision for sure. I'm just saying in general, like
who was getting John Wall comps, bro?
He was, yeah,
absolutely was.
I still would take Brandon Miller over this nigga too. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
I get why
I
you
would
still
take Brandon. I mean,
you said over Scoot?
Yeah.
Did you say over Scoot?
Yeah,
I mean, no shit. Fuck.
I get why you say that. Yeah,
no, there was
fine.
definitely a contingency that was like, hey, I know what I not taking charge of you there. I know what Scoot is going to be. I know I can get an all-star caliber athletic guard who can. That was definitely a contingency.
Bro, at the time they were saying if Wemby wasn't in this draft, he would for sure be the number 1 consensus overall pick. They were definitely saying that. Yeah.
They were killing Charlotte for drafting. Niggas were saying that they should trade LaMelo.
They were dissing the fuck out of Michael Jordan.
Drafting.
I remember that.
They were saying Brandon Miller drafting. Drafting Brandon Miller set the franchise back 10 years. That's what they said.
I remember that. Yeah.
Shout out to Nashville legend.
Believe it or not, it's going to sound absolutely ridiculous, but I know of certain individuals who said that he was a better prospect than Wemby.
I do too. I do too, Luke. Yeah.
I know.
You're not the only one.
I do too.
There were actually a good amount of people saying that.
Yeah.
Like, well, he's too tall. He's not going to play. He's going to hurt. I know what I'm getting with Scoot. I'd rather draft Scoot. Yeah, I know.
Yep, that was definitely a thing.
It went exactly like that.
I will say the one point I heard about Wemby before the draft that I thought was valid was the fact that he played weaker competition his last year before he came to the league. Like he went down a level of competition in France. And he wasn't like
I ain't gonna hold you. When I saw him cook Gobert, that's all I needed to see. That was good. That was ready to take the nigga number one.
Jane, but I'm just pointing out that was
because we know how good Gobert is. You know what I'm saying? Like that real motion. When you dominate, like he's one of the most dominant defensive forces we've ever seen. We know you're gonna be great. I agree, Shane.
Shane, speaking of that, Shane, did you see what Rudy just said earlier today
the
about
the defender thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know how. I just got lucky. I'm not a top 3 defender. I like that.
And that was pretty good.
No, I'm talking about that he was disrespected by not getting the depoy or whatever. Said that it was disrespectful or some shit like that.
So that's going to step 2 for. I liked how he's yesterday when they asked him like how he did on Jokic, and he was like, well, I kind of got lucky. I'm not a top 3 defender, so I don't know how I just got lucky. I like that.
Or some shit.
That was great. That was great.
Yeah, now you're doing too much. Yeah, now you're doing too much because like let's be fucking for real.
I think the top 3 should be him, Chet, and Victor pretty much every year. I don't think other people really.
That's basically true. I mean, Asar is.
Can I ask you a question? What?
Yeah.
And because I don't, and Gifted probably be the best person to ask because I don't watch as much Piston basketball as I do Rockets basketball.
Yeah.
But what? Because I feel like there's a consensus that Asar is just a clearer defender to Amen. So like, what?
Yeah.
What does Asar? Why is that? I guess is my question.
All ball defense, more steals, actually even more physical. Understands where to be more. It's honestly a lot of shit he does better.
Okay. Now I don't have a pushback on it. I'm just curious as to what that
is given like more an offensive role.
I think you could definitely make an argument for that, but like I also just feel like fundamentally he was always a better defender than Almond.
I actually agree with that.
Gotcha.
I thought that coming in.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, I won't push back, but yeah, Asar right now he might be the best non-big defender in the league. I probably would have said Rudy over him as a finalist, but I mean,
I would say Rudy over him too.
Because I don't feel like Asar was in these conversations last year. So is it the team success that's bringing more eyes to it, or is it he improved?
So like a huge part of it is he came into the year last year with a blood clot, so like he missed a chunk of games, which means he wasn't even eligible in general to get it.
Yeah.
And then when he started playing, they had to find out what his role was, and then he began playing. He just had a very solid role the whole year this year.
Gotcha.
And Shane, you know what helped it too? It wasn't a long time, but he was hurt for a little section of time, like in the second half of the season. And
hey, Chet, heads up, I'm gonna restart the stream for the Laker game. I'm making a stream right now, so stay tuned just to make sure that all of the notices go back out. But I do appreciate everyone that was in here in this broadcast. We're gonna reboot it back up in a minute.
You know what I'm saying? I think Arthur is a clear floor raiser at the wing position for
defensively, which I find extremely valuable, as I'm sure you know. Because shout out my nigga Kobe, but
this is actually a really good game.
It is.
Why?
My boy Vassell.
Nope. Jump ball. Got lucky.
Did get lucky a little bit there. If Portland wins this game, the series might go 7, by the way.
Nah, hell no.
Okay.
If Wemby plays game 3,
if Wemby
plays game 3, I don't give a shit.
They won't win a game.
Concussion. I don't think a concussion they don't treat concussions in basketball like they do in football. Like I ain't gonna hold you. They don't give a fuck about CTE in basketball.
You right, but the Spurs really care more than any other team about their player.
I ain't gonna lie though. I'll give you this, Gifted. If what's it called? If the Spurs win this game, you might not see Wemby till game 5 or game 4. That's the type of organization the Spurs are.
I could see if they win this game, they could sit them out for game 3 regardless.
I mean, y'all be playing games. Okay. Alrighty, bud.
Man, ain't nobody concerned about this IDF offense.
I think if they lose, he plays game 3. I think if they win, there's a chance he doesn't play game 3.
That shit easy to say till you get your ass throttled.
Man, ain't nobody finna get throttled by the fucking Blazers.
Okay. Oh, hey, listen.
No, but what I'm saying is they would already be up to 2 games and protects home court. So like if they
acting like the Blazers is the Magic. Stop that shit, man. Ain't no threat.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Now you're trying to look like the Magic or some high end premium team. Yeah. Oh, big one.
Big 3.
Now
Scoot
again,
is not bullshit.
play them games if y'all want. Play them games y'all want. I'm never.
I think it's a valid game to play. If they're up 2-0, I think that the chances are higher that he sits than if they're up if it's tied.
Block by Holiday.
Great block.
Yeah, cut to the rim, man. Y'all gotta stop running to the 3.
You're right, Scoop. You're right, Scoop.
Come here. Feeling himself. Look at the body language.
This is my time. Oh, good kick.
Robert Williams.
Hello, Drew.
What a pass.
Yo.
He really just shoot that 3.
Winner, bro.
Is he not perfect for the fucking Rocket? Like I can see this on the Rocket. So
he's definitely perfect. I was saying that when the season started, he's perfect for the Rocket. I thought they were going to try to do something all year. They just couldn't.
Money is the problem.
Yeah, he's the perfect point guard.
Yeah.
No, Fox, come bail me out.
See, that's the problem right here.
Oh shit!
And go to X Factor.
That's the problem with the Spurs right now, right here. Is his bum ass does not be hooping in the clutch. They need to put Harper in the game.
Unfortunately,
De'Aaron Fox don't be hooping in the clutch. The clutch player of the year winner.
I mean, that sounds cool in theory, but when you see this nigga this year,
not on this season. I hear what you're saying. I thought
about this year. Okay.
And to be fair, that was literally 3 years ago.
This year, that clutch shit don't really be working, bro.
I'm way shut.
Am I tripping, or was he not like at least a 2-time nominee? Did he not win it? At least I thought he.
Yeah, he definitely won it.
He won it for sure.
For sure.
I thought
on the floor.
I think he won the first one though.
All right, Vassell.
Lock in right here.
CTE.
No CTE.
Give him the screen. I like Castle. He might have his. He might have his. It's stiff.
Air ball.
Short.
He's not your shot,
bro. What did
now
Harper? Oh my.
Now listen,
bro.
Yeah, you probably do need to have.
A said he will be fine with Wemby not coming back until game 5. All right, nigga. Sure.
No. If they won game 2, if they won the air ball, Gifted. If they won this game, most definitely you might have a scenario where he doesn't play till game 5.
Man, hell no.
Game 5 might be pushing it a little bit.
Game 5 pushing it.
Nah, because what if they could win a game?
Game 3, I hear you. Game 5 is kind of.
I know. Game 3.
Him gonna come back to game 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he misses game 3 because they win, I'm not tripping. I think he plays if they lose though. So like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, couldn't get it. Oh.
Champagne for 3. Not trusting.
Oh, Fox ripped right here. Vassell, can I get one?
Cannot get a bucket. Cannot get a bucket, man.
Ball. Give it to IDF. Give it to IDF.
Give it
IDF
back.
Oh yeah.
IDF
1 for a low. 1 for a low.
The 1 for a low.
IDF bag work, nigga. Griff time.
The detail.
Oh my goodness.
That's actually crazy. That's a real man right there. I ain't gonna hold you.
Fucking won.
That's crazy.
We get 2 upsets tonight.
Oh man. Yeah, what a play that was, man. Wow.
IDF, nigga. IDF.
This man just held
wow.
That was an insane finish.
Honest, the first time I saw it, I didn't think it was a legit pass.
So is Dame like
he's gonna play?
Because so my thing is, no. If has he just I know he just called it like he wasn't about to play this season, but like, is it just because he's incapable? Oh, he missed that.
They're making sure he gets healed up all the way.
Gotcha. Because they don't think they got a shot regardless. So it's like,
yeah.
Who are you talking about, Shane?
Dame.
I'm gonna be honest with you too. Everybody, it's not a profound thing to say that a team is worse without their best player. Obviously, like everybody's gonna do it. But out of all the contenders, I feel like the Spurs might unless I'm missing somebody, might be the weakest out of all the teams when you remove their best player.
Oh, for
But
sure.
like,
I mean,
I don't think
Sixers,
that's
but
crazy.
yeah.
Well, yeah.
I think
Sixers just beat
contender
the
there.
Sixers just beat the Celtics
Well,
respectively.
then there's like 4 contenders, if not 3. So, you know, how far do you want to stretch this definition?
That's a good
Well, I
point.
mean, probably like
Fairs.
5 contenders in the league. Like,
Five?
listen, I would say
Who's the
that. Okay, so OKC, San Antonio, Denver. I mean, maybe somebody would want to throw Minnesota in there. I would say Boston is a contender. Detroit is a contender. Like that's 5 right there, right?
Lost me.
So Detroit's not a contender.
Not once one not
We're okay. We're just gonna say Detroit's not a contender simply because they lost 1 playoff game.
No, I just
know Derek Sexy put his way the whole time. Yeah,
I've never called them a contender. So
they don't have the offense.
So they have no chance of winning the East.
I don't think I never thought they had a chance to win the East. No,
not really. No,
I
don't think so.
I
never
like,
had.
Everyone has a chance. I know.
I respect that.
Here's the thing, Luke, I think they would beat almost every team in the East in the series except for the Celtics and the team they're playing in the first round. I think they would beat everybody else, but they're not going to have the opportunity. They would have.
Ace is outstanding. That's a really good job.
Can I get you on the record saying that
as nasty
no, hold on,
this is
don't skip over it. Don't skip over it.
Down double digits.
Chat, heads up. I'm gonna end this stream and fire up the Laker Rocket stream. So pull up there. I'm gonna timestamp this VOD when I can be done. But I want the Laker Rockets game to live on its own. This VOD will have covered the Spurs game and also the Celtics Sixers game. So peace out, people.